That's
Nick,
another unsettled thing, I think. He's just in jail, as far as I know.
No, I'm out. What? Oh, jail.
How'd you get out?
You guys did the insane COD, right?
oh, that's right. Kriya said this guy's just an idiot. He's crazy. And we're doing an investigation for King, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
And I agree to that.
King Dizzle.
I don't know. There was some sort of role play, and then I nodded off, and then I logged off.
Yeah, I think I nodded off too.
Oh, that's a bad job, DM.
What can you do? All right, so
The one guy who can't nod off.
we were discussing the quests, the quest lines. So there was the Vildine Terthani thing. He had his manservant.
Mhm.
That's handled. There was Senator Trevellis. You wanted to get his soldiers on the field, and in order to do so, you needed to do some sabotage, dirty dealings,
I thought we did that.
a little bit of corrupt stuff. So that one's completed. I'm just going down my list, right? So that one's completed. That's something
Okay.
that you finished, and you got Commander Vordman, dwarf fighter, and his troop of regulars, 100 soldiers. So that was a big success. You got Trevellis' soldiers. Let's see. There was the Templar thing with Girius. You decided he was sort of a paper tiger. There was just like
Nothing there.
sort of
Then we went recruiting.
jockeying
We
for
recruited some
position.
of the. Didn't we recruit a handful of the draft dodgers?
Yeah, you did recruit some of the draft dodgers, so that was a bit of a gain there, and you avoided replacing the current general with Girius based on the word of Hassevel, Templar Hassevel. You decided they were both liars and said no to that, so that was handled.
And we were going to turn over Purim of Uruk to the council as our scapegoat for the guy who helped take down King Kalik.
Yeah, like if we skip down to the bottom of my list, that was the last thing, was the investigation. So
Oh,
that's
okay, sorry.
the last unsettled thing.
Oops.
So that's one where you
And then we
actually
have
have to have the trial. So you have time until you declare that it's time for the trial, but it's got to be within a few days.
Yeah. And then we've got to role play out the end of the Centerville Gene arc.
So really
And then,
only
did
a
you guys
couple
do
of
anything
things.
for Quick Windsor? Did we do anything for Quick Windsor to keep his goofy butt around?
Not permanently, at least.
No, but last week, did we do anything to
There was
try
a
to keep him around?
haboob last week that prevented him from leaving.
Oh, good.
Inclement
but
weather.
Like I said, not permanently.
Well, I'll take it. One less day we have to go and argue with him. Stubborn ass. And who bought Skippy?
Sold it.
Oh, sold it. That's a Warnix. That's not cheap. Where do you come up with that kind of scratch?
I also don't know. He probably stole one of my golds.
Too much food in your mouth.
Yeah, all I heard was.
Chew first, try again.
Yeah. He probably stole one of my golds. My golds.
The villain, the foul fiend.
Exactly.
Get my desert ambience going here. Perfect soundtrack for Dark Zone. We only got 3 players for now. It'll have to do. So,
Mm,
it's a new
It's
day.
barely a quorum, but it is one.
So, who do we got here? We've got Vrensa. We've got Daggermaw. Where's your figurines at?
Yep. They're in the red can. They're over here.
Where the hell is Creus? Okay, so Norcus, you and your War Enix, are you over there at the inn as well?
Yep.
I thought that was Souls in it. Where's it Norcus is?
Yeah, he's the one on it.
They're
Maybe
both
Yeah,
on it.
Grand Theft Enix.
No.
And more.
Princess cool.
wait, too cold. Why the next?
I'm not being involved in GTI.
All right, boys and girls, you awake on a new day. You've heard what your missions are. You've got to use a little bit of blackmail on a senator, and you've got to find a scapegoat for your trial.
Princess stretches and says, "I feel like I've been sleeping for a week."
We all have.
Yeah, man, you already heard the war already happened. We lost.
Oh. Well, Urik's not that bad.
Today's weather is a 6. Not quite super terrible, but definitely on the bad side.
In what way bad?
I would assume that that means it's going to be incredibly hot today.
Oh, so like what they're dealing with in British Columbia.
Basically.
Hmm.
You're like under the heat dome. It's 113 degrees Fahrenheit, and you've got to drink twice as much water. Otherwise, you'll have heat exhaustion.
I mean, you've got Canadians bursting into flames out there.
Right?
Good thing we're inside of a building.
I heard there was like an entire town that just burned down because it was too hot. It's fucking crazy.
Well, I saw the weather map and it was in Celsius, of course, and I don't feel like doing the math, but apparently it hit 45 degrees centigrade. So whatever the heck that is, let's see,
A lot.
45 times 9 divided by 5 plus 32. That's 113 degrees
Yeah, that's what I said.
in Canada. In Canada.
Yeah. I'm sure all the mooses were sweating.
Well, it's not like any of the houses up there have air conditioning either.
I don't know. There's got to be some. Somebody's got to have AC for the summertime. It's got to hit at least, I don't know, like 80.
Well, no, that's about it. It's the same in Vermont. The normal summertime weather is like 70 with, heat waves of about 80 to 85.
Mm.
And I'd say we have like some portable units that like fit in the window, but like central air is like maybe 10% of housing in Vermont has central air.
All right. So I'm going to put on turns to try
It's
to
hot.
facilitate stuff happening. So turns on. So here's the DM
Alright.
turn. A new day dawns in the dark sun world. Brutal, gritty, sandy, dusty world where survival is brutal and difficult. The people of the world are mutated and bitter, struggling to survive. They groan as they awake in this dusty and brutal environment, and they go about their daily tasks of trying to find enough food and water so that they don't die in the heat of the noontime sun. It'll hit well over 100 degrees by noon, so you've only got a few hours before it gets brutally hot out here. And with that, I will pass the baton to Morg, who awakes.
Alright, let's see. We still have to go to the council meeting in the morning, I believe. So let's go there first with our information on, what is it, Senator Valdine?
We want to blackmail him in the middle of the council meeting. Is that something we
Is
should do in private?
When the barbarian does the diplomacy.
When he gets an actual 20 in persuasion.
Well, there's no crits on skill
Well,
checks.
I
so-
don't believe we would like tell him in his home, because then he's just be like, well, I'm gonna have all my guards here silence you. So,
Yeah. I was just saying, are you planning on denouncing him in the middle of the council meeting, or are we
oh
trying to
no,
pull
just
him
like
aside?
tell it, yeah, just tell him while we're
Okay.
at the council, but like not be like, hey everybody, Senator Veldon's selling shoddy goods.
I'm trying to figure out what your plan of action is. That's all. That's
You
all.
should.
You
Okay.
you are a barbarian after all. Bulls and china shops are right up your alley. The fact that you can shape change into a bull in a china shop is not helping your case.
I cannot change into a bull unless I see one.
I have a feeling you've probably seen most domestic animals.
Are there bulls in the setting?
No, not really.
Okay, yeah, then no, I cannot transform into one.
All right, a little bit more narration. So you ride the Enix across town, past the Gladiator Arena, past the Ziggurat. You travel to the Golden Tower, where Tithian has set up shop, where the council meetings happen. The nobility gathers from the surrounding noble districts, and they cross the plaza, past all the guards and Templars, and into the Golden Tower, and up the circular staircase all the way to the upper floor where the throne room is, where the arrayed seating for the nobility is to either side of the throne, and all of the nobles and courtiers. They're all standing about. Yeah, there's a variety of servants and fops and clingers on and attendants and bodyguards, and they're all milling about and chit-chatting with each other before the meeting fully starts. Eventually, a variety of senators and councilors from the various factions will come forward with their different pleas for Tithian to deal with this or that. And it's fairly boring for most of the next hour as the meeting progresses. But there's nothing major that comes forward. Did you guys want to bring new information to the senators here?
Probably wake us up if you're gonna do this.
I pass it to Psycho Frog.
Oh, great. How do you even pass a turn? I'm just curious. Like,
You
There's a
click
button-
the
there should be a
button at the top.
button at the top.
Yeah. Click the stuff.
oh, I see. Okay, got it. Perfect. Now I see it. It's not a functionality I've seen used before.
Yeah,
So,
I used to use it
appreciate
a lot, but the initiative counter is a little more complex than that.
Good deal. So, has the meeting started, or are we still kind of gathering?
The meeting's been going for about an hour before you have any chance to get word in edgewise.
Okay, so we're presenting our findings so far.
Well, there's a lull in the meeting where if you wanted to say something, you have your chance now.
Let's do it. Go.
Well, I turned to my friends as so should we, and just as an aside, so this is not to the whole council, should we tell them about our theory of Kerem of Uruk being behind facilitating the assassination of King Kalik now, or should we wait a little while longer?
Seems like a good time to do it.
It's been a couple days.
Okay.
It would be an alright
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I say, Dear King Tithian and other members of the council, we are working on our investigation and believe we have a suspect. In fact, someone that is already in the custody of the Templars who was involved in the assassination of King Kalik.
Many of the senators lean forward expectantly for more information. Especially Senator Turax, his wrinkly face creasing into a scowl as he hears you describing the sorcerers he hates so much.
So, as you may recall, several days ago, our group captured an Urukite spy by the name of Urim. He is clearly an arcane magic caster, as he demonstrated not only in front of ourselves using forbidden magics, but actually in front of a large crowd when we denounced him and his attempts to uh, demoralize the populace. I believe he was seen by multiple witnesses to leap in excess of, let's say, it was 25 feet, right? In excess of 8 cubits straight into the
Yeah,
air.
it seems like Misty Step.
All right. Some
think it
people
was
in
jump,
the room
actually.
gasp at the accusation that this Param used magic in the city.
Clearly, he's been here a while undermining our city, my adopted city.
Some people in the
And-
crowd shout, "No doubt Uruk was behind everything. They wanted to bring our city low, and they killed Kalik to do so."
He seems clearly somebody who's been here a while and has been trying to undermine our ways.
The bot has joined the chat.
All right. Many are quick to join in accusations that Uruk was behind anything, because nobody likes Uruk. So, yeah. So Senator Torak says, "Then we shall hold a trial. Bring the accused before us tomorrow, and we shall see that they are brought to justice."
Good. And then on my way out, I lean over to Senator Bildine and I'd say, I'd like to have a chat privately before we all leave the, this is the Capitol, or what's the name of the building? Right?
This is the Golden Tower.
The Golden Tower. Before we leave the Golden Tower, sir.
All right. Senator Vildine says, "Very well, but do not waste my time. I am a busy man with a busy schedule."
I believe this will be well worth your time, sir.
Time is money, and you haven't paid me my 10 swords.
Understood.
Don't give me shit with the swords.
Is he talking about his bribe loudly? Cause,
Yes, he's talking about his bribe.
Because he hasn't been really brought aside yet.
I know.
No, he's the bribe is open now. It's an open secret. Remember, because we took the information about he wanted the bribe to King Tithian. So it's the fact that he wants to be bribed is.
I
an open
mean, that
secret.
was like in his office though when we were asking for him to get the soldiers.
Right. And then we brought the information of what he wanted to King Tithian, and he's like, no. And so the fact that he wants to be paid off, I don't think is a secret.
Yeah.
It's
I think
well
if you're in the
known.
know,
Well known
Yeah,
how greedy
maybe not
Senator
to the-
Vildine is.
yeah. Maybe not everybody knows the details, but I don't think anybody would be surprised at this point. Castor, you want to handle the diplomacy with Senator Vildine, or you want me to keep RPing this?
What is your diplomacy? Because if I try, it's probably going to end well. End up bad.
Oh,
Even if I have high.
I will keep the helm then, I guess.
Like, I can back
Prius.
you up. I can
Welcome,
back you up.
Prius.
That's the best I can do.
Hey there.
Sure. So, now, how do we get this information, the blackmail information? Do we actually get like physical proof, like ledgers or something along those lines? Like, what did we get from Handfrost exactly?
Since writing isn't common, I would assume Handfrost is a witness that you'd have to bring forward to declare what
Okay.
what Vildine's illicit business counterfeit goods are.
You want me to go
Alright.
get?
So I
No. Yeah, let's not give up exactly who are witnesses yet, because then he could just try to get him assassinated.
Yeah, that was the whole thing of getting Minther to take him in. If the Minther family puts him into sort of protective custody, he'll be all right. That was the one thing that got him to agree to help you.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go meet Senator Vildine following the council meeting, and we'll say, Senator, I'm afraid we haven't managed to get those swords for you yet. However, our efforts in acquiring assistance have not gone in vain. We understand that there's been some interesting developments in terms of your product and pricing,
What do you mean? What are you talking
especially
about?
the. Oh well, we've got some witnesses regarding the quality of your goods, quite substandard, especially for the outrageous prices that you are charging. Be a shame if the laborers or some of the other counselors, such as Turloff, were to find out about these very unethical business practices, especially in a time of emergency and war.
All right. There's some recognition in his eyes. It seems as if he's heard that you supported Turloff in the dispute between Turloff and Master Syntha. So he knows you're not bluffing about that.
That we're not on the merchant side, yeah, no.
Well, that you could bring information to Turloff that might hurt him.
Oh yeah.
So he says, and what would you want from me in order to make sure that information didn't get out?
Simply, to support the city, your fair shares,
All right. He
nothing
scowls.
more than we've already asked for.
The city would
previously.
demand all of me and give nothing in return. I am not made of money.
No, but you seem to be practically printing it. Minting it, I should say.
All right. So yeah, I don't know how he could weasel out of this. His fair share of soldiers, I'm just wondering, like, would that be all of his soldiers? He could definitely field probably. He'll agree to field 50 soldiers.
That's what we were asking for in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah, isn't it the?
I thought it was
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, that's what we were asking. Was it 100?
It's 100.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what the other
Okay.
people are giving you.
Yeah.
That's what the
I'll
other
say,
You
well,
want to try and make it
I believe the other senators have pledged 100 soldiers, such as Verassi of Minther.
I'm gonna need you to roll a persuasion.
Oh,
I shall
that's my
assist you.
best skill. Yeah, can I get an assist?
You could do intimidate
anybody.
instead if you want, but persuasion.
Oh, that's
Recommended.
they all suck. I have +0 on every single one of my charisma skills.
Hang on. Do you want me to?
I'm not there.
Hang on. Do you want me to do that saying that? Because I can.
I think it's probably got to come from me at this point since I've been doing all the talking.
Yeah, this was for what he just already said, so you can't really chime in there.
Okay. Here goes nothing, guys.
Hey,
Well,
I can give you
not
an extra.
awful.
Hang on. I'll give that extra +4 really quick.
All right.
One.
He grimaces. He grimaces, but he says, "Fine, fine, fine. I will field my 100 soldiers. Make sure
Thank you.
that information and whoever gave it to you disappears.
Oh, absolutely. It'll never see the light of day from us.
Get
Yes,
out of
Senator.
my sight."
Yeah,
I
boy,
bow
yeah, we can do.
very gracefully and head out, and it's now Norcus's turn. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Well, that was
well
Uh,
handled.
yeah. What else do we have to do?
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Sorry.
What else do we have to do now?
I had passed a dirty Brit accidentally. It's a caster.
It's because he just joined.
Mm.
It just goes to the next on the list.
Dirty Brits on
Oh, I
in the voice chat.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear you. So I'm not sure when you joined their Prius, but we
Oh.
started the trials tomorrow for Purim Maverick, and
Okay.
as you just heard, yeah. So we announced our suspect to the council, so the trial is tomorrow.
Uh, when
I'm
when's the trial?
sabotaging quick Windsor's food here.
What?
What's that?
His food?
Yeah, I'm making sure that he doesn't feel too good today, so he doesn't feel like he wants to take over the world.
Well,
on
hang
his
on,
own.
hang on. Quick Windsor's not at the meeting. He's a
I'm
gladiator.
not
He
in the
wouldn't come to
meeting
this.
either.
You're.
Are you saying you're trying to do some Montezuma's revenge?
All right. So what he's saying is he didn't go to the meeting. Instead, he went to the gladiator arena. So,
Oh, I see.
so Grimorn, when you arrive at the gladiator arena, I assume you're looking for Quick Windsor, and he's got his faction of troops, and they're glaring at the sky at the intense heat, and talking amongst each other about how much water they would need to bring with them if they wanted to set out today.
So what are you waiting for? Are you
right.
supposed to go on your great crusade?
Quick Windsor's going to look at you, and he's going to point at the sky and say, "Look at this weather. It'll be 120 degrees by the afternoon."
All excuses as usual. Yesterday was a little too much wind. Today it's too much sun.
You're right. We should go, despite the weather.
No!
Curious, what the hell are you doing?
Oh no!
Seriously, dude.
He's going to grab you by the shoulder and say, "You are like a brother unto me. You think like I do. We should go into battle together.
Oh,
The glory we will face on the battlefield will be unmatched, unparalleled. What is your weapon of choice? Show me, brother."
Oh, mine. I don't fight like you do.
wait, you guys are pulling out your weapon?
All I have is what do I have? A staff.
Ah, staff. It wouldn't be my
True.
choice. Not enough of a blade to cut.
Oh, you should know me by now, Mr. Windsor. My power comes from my god.
Ah, yes.
And frankly, you know better than I do.
The power of the gods of nature. To be respected for sure.
How long are we going to be playing this game for?
What do you mean?
Why don't you listen to people that are willing to go to fight with you to battle? But you just need a little bit of patience.
Patience. Patience is for the weak. If we strike now while the iron is hot, we could do terrible damage to the enemy before they know it hit them.
Under the sun, you're not going to even reach this area.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Night, Papa.
We would have to bring a tremendous amount of water.
Night.
Okay. Night, night, guys.
Night night.
Yes, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Night.
Alright, night, night.
Can you tell your friends to night for us?
I will.
Oh boy.
Because they are praisers for us. Do that, right?
No,
Sorry for the interruption, guys.
they're so precious. Night night.
How far are we from the battle, Ninja?
Nobody knows. They assume the army's headed this way. If they went to fight, they would encounter them somewhere in between.
So let's say there's about a week, I guess.
Week's worth of travel.
No, a week's worth of waiting in game.
All right,
for the
so the
battle.
logistics of it was that it would take 2 weeks for a caravan to move from Uruk to Tyr, and that was a week ago.
Right.
So you can
so
assume
if we wanted to meet them in the middle of the battlefield, they're
So
still moving. Like they would take like 3-4 days to travel to meet them in the middle of the battlefield somewhere that they're marching.
So we're going to be leaving in a few days. Aren't we?
the day after tomorrow is the scheduled leaving date. Tomorrow's the trial, and the day after that, you'd set out.
Well, Windsor, Mr. Quick Windsor, I do have a mission for you. If you're not going to go today, we're going to be heading out just in a few days from now. If it's not in 2 days from now, there's a lot of preparation to be done. What did you get the gladiator ready and rested and fed and equipped as well for the travel? Because we need to reach the enemy force, and then we're going to be battling, and we have to come back.
Now we train every day, as we have even before Calic fell.
So why be so in a hurry? All we're asking is for a few more days of patience.
He
Then we're gonna have-
roars, "My blood boils for battle!"
Yes, and imagine when you're gonna have
Right.
hundreds or a few hundred more people that are ready to battle just like you,
All right.
behind you, supporting you.
You've convinced him. He seems excited about the prospect of hundreds of soldiers going into battle all at once.
I don't know.
course
Should
he
we
does.
tell him about how scared he was with that one
Perfect.
white
And I'll
wraith?
be by your side, Mr. Wenzel. I'll cure your wounds and support you through the battle. Hell yeah.
All right.
So
So
that should calm him down for maybe a day or two.
yeah, it didn't take much because the weather's so terrible today and it's only getting hotter. Most of the gladiators are going to go into the underground and try to take a nap, a little siesta during the hottest part of the afternoon.
So we're gonna go through a roll as well, I bet, huh? When we have to go out there and meet them for the battle.
Well, travel across the desert does require all sorts of checks.
Maybe we should prepare ourselves for that.
You're going to want to prepare a little bit, but there's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of supplies because you're going to be moving with an army.
No, okay. Like water and food and stuff like that.
They're
What's the
moving with a siege wagon, like one of the big wagons.
The Melkot things
Yeah.
or the
Mechalot.
land
Mechalot's
trains.
pulling a gigantic siege wagon. And it's going to be full of soldiers.
So I guess at this point we got pretty much the soldiers that we need.
Yeah.
We have the court case coming up like just before we're leaving. Huh? All right, but I'm done here. I guess that's what I was doing while you guys were gathering like 100 more soldiers for the fight.
Nice.
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do for my character. I guess I'll do some work, get some extra money in the cash.
Your mic is slow.
Let's see. 100, 200, 280. 290. I think you've got close to 300 men, thereabouts.
Is that a lot of men in this society to go to war?
Yes.
Okay.
Be all prepared.
I mean, even the ancient Greeks fielded armies of several thousand, so that's why I'm wondering, like, is this a lot of people?
It is. For Dark Sun,
Yeah.
just imagine that the world is so brutal that the amount of people that you can field in a battle is going to be limited by the logistics of bringing food and water and then crossing the desert and surviving the hazards of the desert. So like fielding an army is very difficult.
Gotcha.
You guys want to do like the rest of the day as downtime, since there's not really much to do anymore.
You don't have a specific quest, so now is a good time for you to pursue personal advancement, things that your character might want to do based on your backstory or based on your future plans of your story arc. So maybe each of you will want to take the turn thing, and in turn do a little something for, filling in your backstory and developing your character. I don't know. It's your call. I've got this cool tavern you can come check out, but I haven't got much planned. So it's really your call. What do you want to do?
What
On
does
the
that
board.
have?
If you wanted to, you could even go outside the city and go off into the wilderness and fight some monsters. Just for the hell of it.
We can check if there's a bounty in town.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Vrensta's all about the bounty hunting.
You guys can just find me back. I'll be at, I'm still at Coliseum.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go looking for like a bounty board for the rest of the group.
Well, when you were
Or-
at the council meeting, you were near the Templar building. The Templar building would be a good spot to look for potential bounties.
Actually, Osto, the hold, wouldn't he be like a good resources for some of that stuff too? Because he's been kind of the guardian of the
Henry?
streets.
Who?
Arosto the Old?
Yeah, Osto the whole.
Arosto?
Or Rosto, yeah.
What, you want to recruit him for the army?
No. I was wondering, since he looks after the street so much, he probably knows a bunch, some people that are looked for, or
Oh, right. So looking for jobs and stuff. Gotcha.
I'll let you guys do that. You guys are the bounty hunters. Yeah?
Oh, this one looks fun. All right, so if you go to the Templar building and you look for a bounty, there is one, and the request was from a person. Let's see.
Ooh, from a person.
What's this person's name here?
Sorry.
His, na-
you're publicly
his name is
sarcastic.
his name is Person.
Person Sirman.
Yes.
That's the names you get when you start doing Shadowrun. Who hired you? Person Sirman.
All right. So, the bounty doesn't really have any specifics, but it just said, adventurous team needed for dirty work. Meet at the Luhan Bar, Luhan Tavern, to discuss
Dirty
business
work.
dealings. And then it's got a name,
What kind of
and
dirty?
the name is Lurthok of Tyr was the one who posted this.
I guess I'll grab the paper and go back to the rest of the party to tell them what we should do.
All right, it's got an address for Tavern, Luhan Tavern. You've never been there, but you could use the map to get you there.
Alright.
Let's do that.
All right. You arrive at this tavern here. Move your figurines to the board. So this is the street here. This is sort of like a front area. It's a little bit elevated. People can hang out here and drink and smoke and whatnot. And then there's the front door that goes into the building there. There's a bunch of posters and billboards and things, local bands and the occasional want ads and stuff posted up on this outer wall here.
Alright.
Gotta find some tavern ambience. Tavern ambience. Cozy tavern. That sounds good. All right. There's some music playing when you get in here. Anyone?
So go in.
All right.
It's your turn, Caster.
Do we have a description of what the guy looks like?
There was just a name.
Which was
The name was Lurthok of Tyr. Well, hang on. When you step up to the building, there's a bouncer standing out front, and he's going to eye you up and down. And just inside the door, there's another bouncer. Both of them are former guards. They're dwarves, and they're gonna eye you up and down. Do you have any obvious weapons on you?
No, I do not.
so many.
So many daggers inside my boot.
So you use like psionic daggers, and you have hidden blades and stuff, but you don't have any obvious weapons?
Yeah, you can't see them.
Okay, so the bouncers won't stop you. After looking you up and down, this dwarf is going to turn back to conversation with another dwarf who's not wearing any armor or gear, like a off-duty dwarf of some kind, and they're going to chit-chat about the local gossip and whatnot, and they don't really pay you much attention. When you step into the room, you can see that there's a few tables. There's a oversized table with a half giant, and he's looking at a piece of paper. There's this other table here where there's a couple old drunks, and they're singing, and that's what some of the music is. One of them's playing a little drum, and the other one's singing badly. There's a man sitting by himself at a table across the way over there. There's an empty table, and then there's a bar. And you can see there's several tough-looking fellows sitting at the bar having drinks.
Okay, I guess I can go up to the bar.
All right. You move up to the bar.
And ask the bartender if he has seen or heard of the guy I'm looking for.
Who?
The guy in the bounty paper. I forget his name.
What's his name? You forgot? Can't help you.
I literally have the paper with me. What is it?
Lurthok.
Oh, Lurthok.
Yeah,
he's
that guy.
right over there, and he points at the end of the bar. Lurthok looks over and says, "What? Oh, is this about my flyer?"
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes, I got a good group for me. I guess waiting outside the tavern right now.
I did say it was dirty work, right?
No, so I don't mind.
How dirty.
As long as it pays, I'm good with it.
When you say dirty, do you mean like illegal dirty or just like
You know what?
Hard
Something
work,
bothers me a little
dirty.
bit about this is like I really have to change my framework for how I organize quests because nobody writes in Dark Sun.
Oh yeah.
So how do I handle that? Would there be a town crier that issues missions instead of a billboard?
I mean, I would see
maybe
the,
there's like somebody who comes and like asks somebody who actually does write.
Right?
Yeah,
Like maybe
I could
there's a
see-
designated reader who reads to people that pass by.
well, I could almost see like the bounty board being like kind of like, you know, like an office with a scribe, you know, that's like, you know, like a division of like the Templars, like here are where people set bounties and stuff like that. You get the information,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
and there's a scribe who keeps track of it kind of thing. He says, okay, well, you're trying to go and meet, you know, Lurthok at such and such bar if you want to take this job kind
So
of thing.
everything effectively would be oral tradition. So everything is stories rather than, written stuff. So there wouldn't
Right.
actually
you do
be
have some scribes, I assume.
there wouldn't actually be a bounty. Yeah, like Kalik might have some scribes that write stuff for him, but it's
Yeah.
nobles only. None of the lower classes would do that at all. They have no need for writing.
So rather than bounty board, you have a bounty bob.
Bounty Bob, he's the local storyteller that will pass along missions and tell you who's got jobs, that sort of thing. And maybe you can slip him
He's
a
got a-
coin. He'll hold out his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple ceramic
He's
pieces.
got a hat that looks suspiciously like an exclamation point.
Also assume that there's a lot of messenger guys that run around like this guy here, Unter of Tyr, is a messenger. You can ask him to deliver messages. He knows a lot of people by their
Okay.
faces. He knows all about the different areas of town. He can usually find people if you ask him to deliver a message. So guys like him are sort of the delivery boys and message carriers of the city, and they're everywhere. So you can usually get
Oh, that's
people's
good.
attention that way.
Alright.
Okay, so to retcon that a little bit, you wouldn't actually have a bounty thing. It wouldn't be in writing. But, yeah, anyway, he says, yeah, so, I did say it would be a dirty job. The truth of the matter is, it's, the dump outside of town. It doesn't smell too good, but, we really need your help in dealing with the situation.
Alright, and what is the situation?
Well, you see, slavery was outlawed, and we've always had sort of a problem of disappearing slaves, and we'd always assumed they were runaways, and none of them ever came back. But we started hiring people and paying them to do the job, and they were disappearing too, and this seems fishy to us. So we want somebody to stake out the dump and see if there's something we don't understand going on.
To me, it sounds like probably a beast eating and probably killing them. What it seems like.
Could be a dangerous predator of some sort.
Junkyard dog?
Yeah. Like you say, are you coming with or not?
Him?
Yeah. Is he coming with
He's gonna shrug and say, "Well, I'm off duty. I was having a drink, my friend."
or- All right then. And I guess go back to the party and just tell them what we have to do.
All right, you're followed.
Well, okay
Oh.
then. Oh, that's a good that's a good dagger in my back.
What are your
So keep
surface thoughts?
My simple thoughts is like, what type of monster would that be to kill these slaves or people?
All right. So you head back to the party.
Yes. It's really all like I just got done looking like this is my own thoughts right now. I don't know what monster could be dangerous, could kill us easily. What's going on?
All right.
And we just
Does the person following keep following?
No, you lost sight of him. He was there for a minute. Now
Alright.
he's gone.
goddamn inspectors. And read my mind. Alright, let's go.
Technically, you wouldn't actually be aware that anything happened there.
No, that's what I was asking because to see if he kind of got within Daggermaw's passive perception zone.
Well, he was following. He was following Norcus. I don't think you were
Right.
there. You were outside, right?
No, no, I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Is like so. That's why I was asking. How far did this guy follow Norcus?
Like at one point, you guys were parked right here. Were you there when Norcus left? Did he regroup with you right here, or
I
did he
mean,
meet
we're-
up with you elsewhere?
We
I think we would have. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I
Loaded.
kind of feel we would have.
I
We
would
would
have
have.
assumed we were like right outside the bar.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
you guys were
Yeah.
right outside the bar, then there is a chance one of you could have spotted him. But he's got a pretty good stealth roll, so you're gonna have to roll to see if you saw him.
All right. Let's see.
Perception.
8 plus advantage. So Daggermaw will roll for me. Daggermaw, has a 17 perception,
Wow. Daggermaw didn't notice him either.
which is pretty impressive given that she has +8 and advantage.
Yeah.
Well, Bloodhound, you know.
This is sort of a common feature of Dark Sun. There are sort of these psychic investigators that like to snoop on people and spy on what they're thinking about. A lot of them are information dealers. They sell secrets. So maybe he was just trying to sort of pickpocket your mind. But
We should
you were all
have told him.
blissfully unaware of it because he stayed out of sight and sort of out of mind.
And now he knows about the whole thing going on with that dump place.
Yes, he's aware of
Well,
your
at least
of your
it's-
mission.
I mean, at least it's not anything illegal.
I just go up to Winston and say, "Oh, we're doing some dirty work. We gotta kill something. Let's go." That's all I say to her. I'm gonna guess this is the area.
This is a tall order. Garbage dump map. Come on, internet.
How do you even pronounce that trash monster from 2nd edition? Otug?
Ah,
Is
stop!
that something they brought back?
Stop reading my mind and getting ahead of things. Damn it.
Oh, sorry. I know. I had to
Nice.
look up the name of it because I remember 2nd edition trash monsters, and I'm like, I'm not looking up what it does, but I remember hearing about it. And I was
There
like, how do you pronounce
actually,
that?
there actually is a map for this. I can't believe it.
That's great. And I apologize
Let's be
for
honest.
perhaps ruining your surprise.
Nah, it's fine.
That was not my intention.
I mean, if there's gonna be a garbage dump monster, what else is it gonna be?
Well,
It's
that's
still gonna be surprising to me because I've never heard of a trash monster before, nor have I played 2nd edition.
I'll put it this. Yeah, I'll put it this way. I was so into D&D in my teens, I read every single version of every monster's manual. I know way too much about D&D monsters.
All right then.
Would this
Alright.
be considered metagaming?
I don't
A
know.
little
You
bit.
said it.
I mean, Brenta's not going to know anything about this unless we run into it and I make the right roll, I guess. I don't know, if you tell us there's a trash monster, it's a possibility that perhaps a ranger or a druid might know what it is. But I don't know if
That's
you want to
true.
let's make that roll or not. Like, that'll be up to Ninja to decide if we get a roll for like a nature check or something like that to know what it is. Or if it's so out there that even rangers and druids are kind of like, I don't know what the hell that is.
Look at that map. Isn't that great?
Where is it? Oh my god, that's amazing.
Ah,
Actually.
shit, I gotta restart.
Yeah, that's my backyard.
I was expecting not to find I was expecting not to find a useful map, but this is like the perfect map for
Can you
this.
toss a grid on there?
I can. Grid projection. There it is. I'm going to make it a bit
Oh,
bigger, though.
slick. Yeah, it's this tiny ass grid.
All right. Let's see. Grid. I'm going to make it...
This is a chanty town.
You're earning your pay tonight, Ninja.
Make it about yay big. So that little building in the middle there is like a 15 by 15 shack. That seems about right. Oh, that looks so great. Props to the artist.
Who's the artist?
Doesn't say. Jason saved to Art Fantasy Maps Outdoor. Yeah, well.
Well, props across Twitchland to the maker of this map.
Yeah, I like it. Nice trash detail.
Quite so. Quite so. I approve.
All right, so you have a potential mission. Do you guys wish to go directly to the trash dump?
Yeah, I'm not in
We
control
don't
anymore.
have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, let me give
I
you
mean,
a
I don't see why not.
There, I'll
Does
pass it to
anybody have any-
Morg.
I'm having some issues logging in.
Did you pick a
Oh,
color?
no.
Make sure you pick a color.
No, everything's just all grey for me. I have to wait for everything to load.
Ah, right. Yeah, you're still at 0% with a ping of 900.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wah,
He's
wah.
loading.
While we are riding the Enix to the dump, I will meditate about the nature of all the plants that we can grow here once Uruk is dealt with. How we can make the city better.
Yeah, just think of all those cactuses and melons.
Melons.
Of
Juicy.
course, you're thinking about melons. You druids only think about one thing, and it's disgusting.
Hmm. Did we bring that one plant thingy with us from the slave pit? that we got?
Yes.
Uh,
we did. Yeah, we did.
Did we?
I thought you left it
I-
there
I-
because it would be bad to transplant it anywhere.
Hmm.
Uh,
I have a white here. I don't know where to keep it, so I just put it by me.
All right.
Is it dead now?
Probably.
Well,
Has
we can
anybody
just
been
assume
watering
Diamond's
it?
been tending to it. Diamond and
Okay.
your farmer friend.
I mean, it's not like where we were at is gone now. It's just not on the map.
Right. Well, the
No,
slave
but
pits
I
are
didn't-
I
there.
didn't know if anyone was tending to it.
After Diamond went through all that trouble, I'd be very surprised if Traxxas was not keeping an eye on that silly thing.
So we're going to the trash pit?
So
Alright, I'm just gonna put yes.
We're off to rescue trash.
Okay.
We'll bring this Enix
were
anyway.
we
If
supposed
it
to look
dies,
for any survivors or like?
I'm pretty sure no one survived.
People in Dark Sun were a
Well.
little more callous than that. They were like, yeah, some people disappeared. Whatever. Go check it out. Make sure there's not a monster.
And if there is a monster, kill it.
The trash dump outside of town is the scene. The air is heavy with a smell of decay. Piles of garbage buzz with flies as far as the eye can see.
Neat.
Oh god, I can no longer meditate about all the nice things because this place smells so bad. I can't think of anything else but the smell.
Oh yeah, it's fairly awful. A real stench. There
Good
are
thing-
several
it's a
workers.
Good thing I have a mask.
Let's see. I'll pick this guy. So maybe there's like a one of the employees over here. There's one of the employees over here. Maybe there's one in the building. So there's some people here. They're doing their job, sorting through the garbage here, see if there's anything valuable.
I'm gonna guess I haven't been here for that long.
I'm gonna look for the nearest person.
All right, you start roaming about the dump until you encounter a person.
Yeah, I'm over here now.
Is the shack like on a high up place? Can we see it easily?
There's a mound of garbage, about 20, maybe like 10 feet high, and atop it is this shack.
I'll climb to the building because I would assume somebody's in there.
All right. You climb up towards the building. As you approach it, there's a cry from behind a garbage pile.
Where's the cry come from?
All right. Over here, there's this garbage pile in this room.
Do we all hear that
I rush
scream?
ahead.
All right. You see the still kicking feet of one of the servants protruding from this pile of garbage. And when you enter the building, tentacles snake out and grab the body and drag it into the pile. I'm going to roll initiative.
Oh
God.
shit.
So, did we all hear that scream so that we can just make this easier?
Nah, you wouldn't hear it unless Morg's going to poke his head out of the building and shout.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
that. I
Mole's
say,
yelling at
Rally, we need help over here.
Oh.
One moment. Let me find a stat
There's
block,
a hentai monster.
basically.
Ooh,
Oh,
really?
yes. Oh, yes, finally. I've been waiting for those.
Caster's time has come. He's been training his whole life for this. Well, at least since the age of 14. By the crackling laugh of Caster, I'm guessing I hit the nail on the head with that one.
I mean, I don't think you're close. I've been training my whole life for this.
Yeah, yeah. God, this guy really did a lot of detail on this trash.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You really can find a D&D map for, like, anything.
These days, yeah.
I'm the tentacle monster now.
Who's... Oh. Are you trying to find a model for this, Ninja? Is that
I
what's going on?
had a really good model for the Otyug, but I think it's only on my other table, unfortunately.
Oh no. Can you
Oh,
grab it?
No.
That table?
Mm,
I guess put like a beholder there, which will be good.
Is that how you pronounce it, by the way? It's Otyug?
I think so.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I don't know. A lot of times I'll read stuff and I'll imagine it's pronounced a certain way in my head, and then later I'll find out it's not, and then I'll just like stubbornly refuse to acknowledge that there's a different pronunciation for things. Just goes to show you, it's always better to hear the spoken word before reading it. Otherwise, you get stuck with a different interpretation. Yeah, let me just grab an
Oh,
image
that's-
from the internet.
I hate that from novels. Like I'll read a novel that I've never, and like I won't actually try to say people's names out loud. I just kind of say them in my head, and then like I'll hear the audiobook, and it's like the pronunciation of a certain character's name is nothing like I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got a good image for the trash monster. It's in general.
That is not an OTG. An
Wait,
OTG,
it
believe
is?
it or not, is a heck of a lot uglier.
That's the image we got. Better use it. Oh. Oh god.
It's a little more like this.
That looks like the monster from Black Ops 3, actually.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
Where is it? Oh yeah, that's
it's
OTG.
named Villager. It's a villager. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, these things are nasty, and they literally eat
God.
all
and
right.
people, and pretty much anything organic.
Well, have fun, Morgs. Looks like you're on your own.
Here
Hmm.
comes the poop monster.
Yes.
All right. The Otyugh bites down on the head of this victim that it's got pulled into the thing here and finishes him off with a sickening snap of his neck and spinal column. His entire head is bitten off. And then two of the tentacles are going to lash out. Morg, a tentacle.
This is a surprise round.
Yeah, surprise round. It was hidden under the pile of stuff here, and it suddenly lashes out at the body, the corpse here, and also at Morg when he enters the room. I've got 20 to hit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that hits.
Oh no.
You guys slapped. It does 9 damage bludgeoning,
Okay.
2 damage piercing, and
Maybe we should take this. We should probably take the monster outside.
you are grappled.
Oh no.
Boy,
Oh, okay then. This is gonna be a lot harder now. Looks like I gotta stab Morgs now.
And restrained until the grapple ends.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think
well,
restrained means
he
you
can
can't do
break out of it still.
you can't use an action. You can do an escape check, DC 13, to try to break the grapple.
You can attack with disadvantage. You can't move. And I don't think you can cast spells with somatic components.
Oh, this is fun. So his second action, his second tentacle action is called a tentacle slam. So what he does is he basically he grappled you, he restrained you in his tentacle, and then he's going to slap you against the ceiling as hard as he can.
holy fuck.
So roll a DC 14 Constitution save.
Okay. It's a
Is this like a Hulk versus Loki type of situation?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no! What?
Oh, nice
Why?
caster.
Damn. Well, you just took 12 bludgeoning damage, and you're stunned until the end of the Otyugh's next turn.
Man, I
Oh,
wish I had a
no.
round.
Oh
Somebody else
no.
went to the room first.
So basically, anybody who is outside the shack, what you just saw is Morg's head just suddenly emerges from the roof of the shack with a stunned expression on his face as his head is used to like punch a hole in the ceiling.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn.
I think we may have our first Celtic death. Oh god.
I want to die in a dump.
Are there any openings on this side that Brent's is on? Or is this all solid walls over here?
The shack is all solid walls except for the door on the front.
Oh, great.
There's no
I'm
way
in
this
an
dude
awful
can grab
position.
2 people. This guy has
So I assume it's my turn now.
It sure is, yeah.
Vanessa's gonna try to dash around. Now, fortunately, as a ranger, I get to ignore difficult terrain. Yay!
And then after Venso, the Olog, the
One,
monster's turns again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here, I've got eyes on the Otyugh, right?
Yep. You've got an angle.
I can't do shit, but well, let's see. Move action. I've got bonus action. I will use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark the Otyugh.
Okay.
I'm not even in the initiative order.
You're not?
Yeah, I'm not.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm not helping you. You can do this on your own. Goodbye.
I need a token for Hunter's Mark.
There. I've replaced Sia with Norcus.
Hey.
There you go.
And I'll take Traxxas off the list.
You have the same initiative?
So the Otyugh has a Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, I think I've got that initiative thing sorted.
You're gonna get it smashed again.
Okay,
It's
so the Otyugh is gonna try to bite. So he pulls Morg in close and chomps down on him. He's got a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
That does it. All right.
Oh my god, I feel sorry for you. You actually may die.
Eight damage. Piercing. Okay.
no.
Roll a DC 15 con save.
This thing is poison?
It is a poisonous creature, yes.
You. This dude's gonna die. Oh no.
Okay, at least I rolled a 19, 23.
All right. All right. You rolled a saving throw against disease or become poisoned until the disease is cured. The disease is cured on a success.
So you don't have tetanus.
Good.
You don't have wabies this time.
Yeah, I think you just avoid all effects of that, so that's good. That's a nasty one. It does a bunch of bad stuff.
3 HP. Oh my god. Morgs.
Is that true? He's got 3 HP left?
Yes, he does.
Fuck.
Oh no. This is why you should never go alone. Especially when there's a shack.
You better send in that Enix.
I thought this was a defensible location.
No.
It was a trap.
It was always a trap.
Okay.
Caster, link us in. It's a trap name. Thank you.
So you are no longer stunned because that was the end of the Otyugh's turn. Oh, hang on. He did the bite. He's got multi attack.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be unconscious already.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Slap,
He
slap.
might miss.
Also
He
that
might
one.
miss. He might miss. Come on. Miss, miss,
1724.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, that is.
I,
All right.
if Morg dies, we're running away. You know this, right?
So on the 17, that first hit with a tentacle does 4 damage, which drops you.
Oh no.
Which means the
And
second
then the
tentacle
tentacle
slap gives you a death save.
gives hit 2 death saves.
Gives you 2 death saves.
Yeah. He's already at 2 failed death saves.
Morg, this. Oh my god.
This is pretty hardcore.
I don't
Is
even
it-
have another character set up.
Oh no.
I mean, this is wrong.
This is completely wrong. Are you sure this is correct? Are you sure you're getting all the math wrong?
Well, the Otyugh is a fucking nasty monster, apparently.
Oh god. Oh, no.
Someone just wake me up so I can use wild shape and have more health.
There you go.
Are you Are you at
Aren't
minus
you?
one?
Yeah.
And 2 failed death saves. And his
Hmm.
turn is before the cleric's turn, so he could die before the cleric ever has a chance to do healing word.
You
Norcus.
guys have a cleric with you?
Okay.
I'm gonna dash over here as a bonus action. See this monster, and okay, I don't know how to do this. Try to make him go away. I cast Witch Bolt.
You
don't know
guys
how to
should
do
have
this.
come and get me.
Well, first of all, you never know. He can
You're
grab.
already-
He has multiple tentacles. He can grab multiple times, probably. I don't want to get smashed.
Where is Creus? Did he not come with us to the trash heap?
No, you
No,
guys
he
left
didn't.
me at
You
the
left.
Coliseum. I was waiting
Why
for
did
you
you
guys
not?
to come and get me.
Oh, I thought you were like doing something with Oroso the Old, and then you said you were getting like bounty information for us, and that we got a bounty.
I just brought the question to Ninja.
I thought he
I'm not-
joined us.
Oh no, I'm not doing anything right now.
I thought so too. I
What?
thought he was on the
No.
Enix.
I'm
Yeah,
at the Coliseum. You guys just went and got the bounty and left.
I
for
think
the-
everybody assumed you were on the Enix.
Yeah, we all assumed you were with us, dude.
Yeah.
We just didn't say it. You're here in the trash heap. Just
This
trust
is
us. You're here.
20.
Oh, yeah,
This
but
is 20 hit.
I'll bring my.
Oh, yeah,
character.
20 definitely
Where am I
hits.
supposed to be?
Okay, good.
Where am I supposed to be?
By Daggermaw. Way the
Uh,
hell over here.
He takes free lightning damage.
Well, we like everybody took like I don't know. Let's see, how long would it have taken me to get over there? You could have like traveled somewhere for like 2 rounds, I guess, of walking around, or 3. So where would you have been if you were like exploring the trash heap?
That's free lightning damage, and I'm aiming at the tentacle
So
that
good.
Morg
Good
is
material,
grappled
yeah.
on. I want to try and get the grapple off him by aiming at the tentacle.
All right.
So as a free, is he ungrappled? Is
Well, it doesn't break the grapple, but maybe it'll give him advantage to break the grapple when he tries.
I don't think he can. He's at death saving doors. Oh god. Someone go
Vrensa,
in there.
Vrensa.
That's my second one, so you can delete that line.
Oh yeah, that one
Or
doesn't
just
count.
null it out. Yeah, that one doesn't count.
All right, Morg, death
Morg.
save.
Yo,
Okay.
if he actually died.
It's just a D20, right?
Yeah.
There's no modifier.
Yeah, it's a flat D20.
You need an 11.
10 plus.
10
Okay,
plus.
18.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank God.
Okay.
Daggermaw is. Can I just put her next to me since she was next to me at the same time? I assume she's
Yeah, it's fine.
has the same movement I do. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So she doesn't have any bonus actions, so there's nothing she can do. Come on,
Chris.
please do something.
Do
some more.
please.
I don't know what to
Heal
do
him.
now.
At least. Heal him!
I'm not gonna
Would you
go get
clown?
myself caught by a fucking creature like that. Just heal someone.
Oh god.
Really, really.
That is very selfish. Very selfish, okay.
It's technically like, let's see, it's a large aberration, so
I think it's
Should've
probably
took that
pretty
cue.
scary.
I think he fills all 4
Um,
of these squares.
I'm thinking that this giant pile of milk could be a giant bonfire. That's
So you're going to burn Morg with the monster.
Yeah.
Well, the Odiog is currently sitting in a big pile of dry thatch inside of a wooden shack.
Looks like catch on fire.
Yeah,
Was
I
this
need
in
more.
the middle of
I
the
need more
doorway?
than one
You could've-
action for that. Here. And what's the situation for a Morg? Is he caught in tentacles or something?
Morg is
Yeah.
currently wrapped in a spiky tentacle. He's being crushed and poked with the spikes and slapped around against the walls and ceiling.
And he has 2 failed death saves.
Can you bonus action healing word and then
Yeah.
action
Yeah.
light it on fire?
Well, I can't. I could probably do a firebolt or something like that. It's not gonna help though. Like if he's cut in a tentacle, and he's like at minus.
If you heal,
and
if you
catching the place on fire, it's gonna start burning on top of the tentacle damage.
Heal
I
him.
think the entire barn would catch on, or not barn, but shack would catch on
you-
fire. The thatch
you-
would start being burned first.
No, what I would
You
like to
heal
do is to
him.
be able to do blindness on that creature.
My God, if you heal him, it will
I don't
reset the
think he
death
has
counter.
eyeball. I don't think he has eyeballs.
He doesn't have eyes.
And this is true.
Well,
Resetting that death counter is a big deal.
Reset it.
Oh, I know.
You're still not gonna heal him.
So what do you actually do, Grimorn?
Morg, you better be making that. You better be making a character sheet.
I'm gonna cast a big heal.
Better be making a goddamn character sheet after this.
Okay, let's just start
Burning
working on a new
hands.
character.
Yeah, you probably should. God. Introduce a new character for us right now.
Well, this
He
is the
just
kind of
comes in
battle
and
you could
sings.
really use a couple extra allies for.
Yeah.
Come on, see ya in Diamond.
Shit.
You didn't say he was gonna be here.
Diamond didn't say he wouldn't be here.
So I healed you for 14.
Well, that's pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay, good that we set it. He gets a few more hits off of him then.
It wakes him up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You help
and
get the hell out of
then
this grapple, please.
The creature's in the back in the corner.
Yeah, he's in those 4 squares in the corner. He is a large creature, a large aberration.
When I get hit and I take the damage for like getting incapacitated, does it go to negatives or does it just drop to 0?
You just drop to 0.
I should firebolt into the hay that's sitting underneath that creature.
This
Actually,
go
yeah,
back
yeah.
all the way back. Oh,
And hopefully the flame is gonna make him loosen the grip that he has.
How are you casting Firebolt though?
Can I do that as a cantrip?
Yeah, but it's an action cantrip,
it's
not a
still
bonus
full
action.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. All cantrips are full actions unless they state otherwise.
Oh, this is. Oh no. Okay.
So healing was an action, and you moved.
Actually, before I move back, can I? If I do a guidance, how long is that gonna last for?
Let's look. Guidance 5e. The guidance.
Is
skill
guidance a bonus
says-
action?
Action. Can't do it.
Shoot. Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to figure that out. Oh, it's one action. Okay, so.
There are not too many bonus action spells. It's a very small list.
And Rangers get most of them.
Well, none of my fucking cantrips are bonus action, so
There's,
yeah. I
there's
moved back, and I'm like, good luck, dude. I wanted
the
to
only
do
bonus
more.
action cantrip I can think of is like Shillelagh.
I think I'm able to do something. Telekinetic shove to like shove Morg out of the place.
Telekinetic shove.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want pull them though, not shove them.
Yeah, the
Morg
heal is
may
the
have to
only thing I
allow
could
it
do now.
though.
So I'm done with my my turn, and I moved a little bit away for safety.
I mean, if he's on death saving throws, he has no will.
Not on death saving throws anymore.
No, but
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
go back there, then I can just do telekinetic shove without having your consent.
All right. Telekinetic.
So-
That's from the feet, right?
But it's not his turn yet. It's my turn.
I-
It's Ramon's turn.
I know. Yeah.
I'm just looking it up. All right. So, yeah, Vrenza, what do you do? Psychic Frog.
Brensa's gonna do what Brensa does. She's gonna shoot it in the face. $18 to hit.
That hits.
So let's see. So it does D8 plus 4 plus a D6. for Mark 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
Let's see. Movement action. I'm not moving. Bonus action. I don't believe I have any bonus actions because they're all spells, and I'm already concentrating.
I'm pretty sure of the deadline.
So-
Should succeed.
Well, as a bonus action, I could have cast a flame blade.
Yes, you could have.
But you didn't.
If you have that cantrip. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for Brensa for now.
Okay, the Otyugh is going to bite down on the villager's dead body, consuming all of his torso and spilling several gallons of blood across the floor.
God.
And he's
So
going
healing.
to use his tentacle to lash at the wall and explode this section of wall out right here.
Oh God.
Let's see.
The DM is taking mercy on Morg now.
As I wake up, I look at it like him, like the thing devouring the corpse. I'm like, oh god, that could have been me.
What are we fighting here?
5,
And Otyugh.
10, 15, 20,
Is it dragging
25,
me?
30. Oh yeah, you're being carried away.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I think it did.
the mercy's going away.
now hang on. This is the other thing that happened. So all right. So the Otyugh was here. It consumes this body in one ferocious bite, and guts go everywhere. It attacks the wall with one tentacle, and then it's going to slam Morgan to the floor
Oh God.
for good measure as it moves out to here.
Oh my God.
So Morg, let's see. The tentacle slam is a DC 14 con save, like it was the other time.
You think you're a barbarian? Come on.
You're a barbarian, dude.
Yay, 21.
Nice.
Okay.
You regain energy.
All right. So you don't take any damage and you're not stunned. So that's good.
Oh, good. No damage. Cool.
But you
Oh, thank
were.
God.
It does squeeze through this hole it made in the wall, and it carries Morg away as a snack to eat on the run. So Morg is being dragged, kicking and screaming out the backside of this building. Norcus, what do you do?
Okay, bonus
Wait,
action.
can I-
Dash over here.
Is it moving at half speed because it's dragging me down?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you're
should be
right.
moving at half speed.
You're right. It's 15 feet back then.
I was about to bring that up along. Good call.
Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15. All right. So it's like this. I guess Morg is still technically inside the building, getting slapped against the floor.
Alright then. Go
Get
ahead.
him, Norcus.
I'm gonna go in here. Are you a willing creature? Do you want to be shoved out of the fucking grapple?
Yes, please help me.
You
Help.
get, you get shoved 10 feet away. Right. Don't need to do the save then.
All right, because you're a willing creature.
Double
seeking
diagonals.
failure.
15.
I think it's only 5 feet. I'm looking in the book
5?
for telekinetic.
Must have did it wrong. Anyway, she's still out of the grapple range, which was 5 feet.
True.
And I'm gonna use my west of my turn to grab onto Morg and like just grab him out of here.
All right.
Well, that's a lot of actions.
It's because I had like extra movement still.
Let's see. It's a bonus action to do the telekinetic shove. So his action is to grab Morg, and then he can move at half speed. So that works. That's within the action economy.
All right.
All right. So Morg,
Morg.
you're somewhat healed. You seem to be out of the grasp of the creature, but it's on the move. What do you do?
Just let it go.
We
Just
got
let it
back.
go. Speak
No!
Were
We're here to hunt a creature.
were we even getting paid for this?
I
Now
also
that- now
have.
that I think about
It's a bounty.
I
so
don't know. It's a bounty.
It's the bounty.
He
I
said he
mean,
wanted
you
to
Wait.
guys,
know.
so let's
North
assume that, but did we discuss like what the actual payment was?
No, we haven't. I guess we can when we get back. He only wanted to know what the fuck was going on here and why they were escaping. We didn't even need to attack this thing.
Okay, well we found out, so we can leave now, right?
Yes!
We completed the thing, I
No.
guess.
No.
Yes,
Did he,
we are
or did he
leaving.
say we have to like stop the thing from happening?
No!
He didn't
Let's-
even know the creature was here.
Yeah, so we don't have to stop it. We can just go and get our payment. Let's just go.
What you can
Nice,
do
yes.
is you can
That's
go back
not-
to him and
that's not
say,
right.
you can go back to him and say, hey man, you've got a really dangerous monster. You're gonna need to pay us a lot of money to deal with that.
Yeah, he has to assign us a new quest for this.
Yeah.
Re-rank the quest.
This is no E-Wink. This is an S-Wink.
Basically, yeah. Come on, guys, it's only CR5. He's a pushover.
Alright.
Come
so I'm
on,
gonna
we can do
go-
this.
Let's kill it.
He's
Go ahead.
CR5. There's 5 of you. Come
You
on.
guys can take some damage. Come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm counting the dog, but
You guys,
still.
do you guys want to kill it? Alright. If we're gonna kill
Rage
it,
and shapeshift.
yeah, I'm gonna rage and shapeshift as my action, and I'm gonna let's see.
Are you turning
Wait,
into the
So
tank again?
if I use my movement and then I wild shape, do I get the full movement of the wild shape creature, or is
Nah,
it?
it's
No.
still you
Oh.
with the same action economy in both forms.
Okay, okay. I will wild shape into a giant hyena, which is my other formation, and I'll give you guys the link for the stats that I'm using.
Just speak up
So you're
with
not
the
turning
lad.
into the tank again?
No, not gonna be a cake this time. And then so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is all of this trash considered rough terrain?
Nah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this creature large?
It is large.
taking
He
a
fills
turn?
all
Okay.
4 of those squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Are you like a circle of the moon druid?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's pretty good for a druid.
Okay. So I have 50 feet of movement. I move 45 feet. And I'm going to use my bite action. It's plus 5. Yeah. Oh, I know. Wait. So I raged and then wild shape. So I'm as an action.
So you can't bite.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So I'm just trying to like cut him off, I guess.
Dagger Maw.
This tentacle.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, also I become large as well.
Boy.
You know,
So she has a special attack of charge. She's got to go 20 feet in a straight line. I don't think that going through the door counts as a straight line, huh?
If you can draw a line, you can draw a line. Let's see.
Well, she was here, so she could move 1 up. So does that count as a straight line from there to there?
From here, you got 5, 10, 15, 20. And that works for me.
All right. So she's going to do her special attack, which is charge. So if this attack hits, it's going to do an extra d6 damage, and then the Otyugh has to make a strength check or fall prone.
Mm.
So let's see. So first of all, so it's d8 plus. So first of all, I have to see if this hits. So let's see, d8 plus 5 or plus 5 to hit. So d20. D20 plus 5 hit. 13.
Armor class 14 does not hit.
Oh, man.
That makes
Damn.
it a lot easier. 14 AC, I guess.
Missed it
I
by
mean,
a centimeter.
If we do kill
Well-
this sounds like a level up to us.
It probably isn't. We probably have to fight the war before we get our next level up.
Oh,
Well, that's it for Dagger Mosh. She doesn't really have any bonus actions.
Korea's.
Yeah.
Grimorn has a good view of the creature from the side.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Yeah, Dagger Mosh is finished.
You can see him off the side of the building there.
I'll still move here across. And I will cast. Scorching Ray, and I'm going to be aiming
Right.
for the different tentacles. Doesn't really matter. It's still going to aim for the same creature. This board is so different than the other. I get lost with my spot.
You can save camera positions if you press Control and then a number,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
what is it? Shift and a number to go to it.
First is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Second 19,
That hits.
11.
Wait, are you doing 3 attacks? What's up here?
It's
Yeah.
three different ray of fire.
Right on. The third one didn't hit, but the first 2 did. Roll some damage.
Okay, so 4d6. 19 damage, fire damage.
19 fire damage.
Nice.
Put it down quick. So much health
Is that-
does it have now?
This thing's large. It probably has a pretty decent health pool. And let's see. He said it was CR5, so large creature CR5 should have between 100 to 125 HP, depending on its con.
Oh shit.
Pretty good guess.
Okay.
All right. So, did you have anything else?
I've been playing D&D too long.
You fire your 3 fiery bolts. Pew pew pew, and then
I
you
take a little bit of
move.
distance.
Okay. Back to the top. Vritza.
Rensa. I still have a line of sight, don't I?
Yeah, probably. You smashed a
Does she ignore
sizable hole
cover?
in the wall.
Yeah, and she ignores cover. So, yeah, I guess I will pew pew. Because that's what she does. 14 AC. Let's see. I don't have advantage because I'm not hidden. I don't have the bonus action to hide yet. So, yeah, I'll just do the regular attack. $16. Good call.
All right.
So that is a D8 plus 4 plus a D6 for Hunter's Mark. 15 more damage.
15 more damage. Okay.
Hunter's Mark pays for itself over time.
My ambience is still a jaunty tavern tune. I should probably turn that into something more epic. Epic battle.
The fact that Morg almost died in like the first 3 seconds of combat means that this was an epic fight to start with.
Oh yeah, this is not an easy fight for you guys at your level. And with the number of you that there are, this is a really deadly battle. Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah, Otig's turn, I guess.
All right. You are a enormous
Furball.
hyena. The Otyug is a little confused that you've shape-shifted and that you're continuing to fight. But it is an aggressive predator, so it will attack with a tentacle. 13.
13 does not hit because as a giant hyena I got 12 plus 2 because I got unarmored advance.
All right. It swings a tentacle at your legs to try to ensnare your legs, but you jump at the last second. The other tentacle comes around aiming at one of your arms. Only a 9. You move your arm just in time to avoid that tentacle getting you. And when both tentacles miss, it's going to lunge bodily and attempt to just bite you with its full open mouth,
Oh.
extending as far as it can, unhinging its jaw and opening it up super wide. It tries to bite you. 16.
Yeah, that.
Okay, the Otyugh bite. That's a nasty one. 2d8 plus 3. I find my dice here. That's
He
going to be
buries a pelt,
9
man.
9 piercing damage, and you have to make a DC 15 con save against the poison.
Okay. So I'm raging though, so it does 4 damage.
Yeah.
And then con save.
DC 15 con
I
save.
still use my proficiencies or for the saves as my barbarian ones.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. But I use the animal stats.
How does that work?
Yes, use physical animal stats, player's mental stats, and
Okay,
then
well,
use the
the
player's
constitution is
save.
the same.
All right.
Oh.
Roll it. DC 15.
I don't think you'll get
18.
disease.
18. Okay.
I-
So you ignore the poison again. The disgusting mouth of this creature is full of filth and garbage and rotten meat, and a lot of that is getting into your wound. But you're too tough to worry about that now.
Now, here's an interesting question for the DM.
Hmm.
If his beast shape was poison/disease, when he unshifts from it, does that follow to his human shape?
I don't believe so.
Good.
It says damage carries over on the last hit, but it doesn't say any status does.
It's about aspects. Well, that's nifty. So
Yeah.
you're effectively immune to long-term debilitating physical ailments.
I think so.
Dang,
Nice.
that's strong.
He's a hyena, man. Like, he's used to eat trash. I think he has a
Yeah,
resistance.
trash
to-
eater versus trash eater.
All right, Norcus.
All we need now is a giant raccoon.
Yes.
The battle's
Go-
intensifying. It's going back and
Yeah.
forth. What do you do?
I am gonna fold my dagger.
Do you have rabies when you're in a hyena form?
And I can't really make it over to the a volleybot, so I just gotta do it on Beyond.
Are you throwing your brand new magic dagger at it?
Yeah, it returns to me, White. That's what it says.
No, it does
It
not
doesn't.
return
Oh,
to
it
you.
doesn't.
No,
Oh, that's what
this
you-
is not a returning
oh, that-
dagger. It does extra damage and it stores one of your psychic abilities once a day.
So, like, when you throw your psychic dagger, you could store that ability into the knife and then throw one of those from the knife without expending your use of it.
Is this working?
Yeah, you can basically yeah.
15 to hit with my psychic blades,
All right, 8 damage.
and then I'm gonna do it again.
How many of those do you get a day? Your psychic blades.
Infinite.
Oh.
Then you don't need to store them into the.
Then you don't need
Yeah.
it for that.
Yeah, but then if I do, I could do it 3 times. Ah, shit.
Well, you're still limited to the action economy, so you wouldn't get an extra use of it in the same turn.
18, so 2, 4,
No.
5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 15 damage in total.
All right. I already
You
did the
don't
first one.
think
I'll do another
what?
7. Puts him at 63.
But why do you
damage.
get 2?
Bonus action, psychic dagger, 1d4.
But
It's,
no, but it says when you take the action attack action.
Well, he attacked. He threw his first dagger, and then he bonus action to throw the second one.
Yeah.
That's just what his class does.
Oh,
Yeah, I can just store like more attacks. Maybe I can actually store like when I become like Abbott Mind Sorcerer, I can store like another attack in it.
It's
That's
a cool
good.
feature of
Alright.
his class.
Cool.
He throws psychic daggers. He can do 1. He can do 2. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's the main
well, since
thing
you
he
get
does.
infinite, since you get infinite of those, you could probably store one of your psychic pushes in there. Since you only get a couple of those a day, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
How many psychic pushes do you get a day? 1.
I think I can only do it like once. I think.
So now you can do it twice.
Actually, no, it's also infinite.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it has no limit. It's just a bonus action. That's it. So yeah.
So
Alright.
I could tell you what that's useful for. So if I look at your class, let me look here.
But the thing is, I don't want to get close to that thing.
Well, there's already 2 tanks on it, so I don't think we need more tanks on it.
Daggermaw tank.
Yeah, Daggermaw is pretty tanky. That's how I built her. She has 15 AC and 33 hit points. She might not be as tanky as you, but she's for an NPC, she's pretty tanky.
Okay, so you have psionic power from your Soul Knife class, and you get an ability called Psychic Whispers, and it expends your psionic dice. So that's one of the things that you could put into the dagger, and then it wouldn't expend your dice. It would just use the one that's in the dagger instead.
Yeah, I can just use it for my attack at any time I want.
And then there's also Psi Bolstered Knack, so either of those 2 class abilities would be useful for that.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, anyways,
dagger,
it's,
dagger. Anything else? Do you move?
Oh, I did move.
You did move a little bit. You're gonna stop there.
To, like over here is the best I can do.
All right. Morgue.
So basically, it's cornered someone.
Yes. Vengeance time. I will bite you. All the pain and suffering into me biting it.
He almost
This
had
thing's
you.
gonna taste like butt. I don't want to bite it. This thing's gonna taste like butt.
Yeah, this thing is just
Yo, should we take a trophy
gross.
to that guy? Like, yeah, we should probably take the head of the monster to show proof of the what was in there.
This is a unnatural 20 to hit.
All right.
And,
Nice.
10... Wait. Is it... Oh, 2d6. D6 plus 5
3, it looks
because
like.
I'm raging. Plus 3
Oh,
plus 2
yeah,
for
nice.
rage. Ooh, maximum damage! 17 damage!
Ooh.
Nice.
All the
Nice.
rage, all the fury, I rip off your tentacle, fuck you.
All right, a tremendous hit. The creature reels in pain and thrashes about its injured tentacles. All right, do you
Much
got? Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything else?
Try to corner it. Make sure it
mean,
I think
doesn't
it's
move.
just
we
corner
are
if it were-
cornering it.
Yeah, it
We
can't
are.
move without
Yeah,
taking
I
a bunch
guess.
of opportunity attacks.
Oh wait, I have advantage because of Daggermaw, right? I'm gonna
Yes.
see if I just roll a
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna see if I
Natural
roll that
20,
one.
perhaps?
Nah, it's not. Okay, whatever. Just a
Alright.
Okay,
Alright,
after
I
you is
sit here snarling
Daggermaw.
at it.
Daggermaw, who also has advantage. So D20 plus
Nice.
5. So first roll is a 13, which misses again, but the second roll is a
Ooh.
22, which hits.
Nice.
And she does D8 plus 5 damage.
It's a hefty bite.
Blah. Or bite.
12 bite damage.
All right,
Nice.
a solid bite. A bunch of gooey pus and foul-smelling ichor spews out from the wound.
Daggermaw is quite unhappy with her success.
All right.
Bad dog.
She does that weird thing when like dogs bite something nasty and start like licking their hind leg to wipe their tongue.
Chris.
God.
I will cast the same spell again. Try to do maximum damage here. I can do.
This might finish it. How many hit points have we done to it? 92. Yeah, this thing's
Yeah.
probably on its last life.
I'm surprised we're even winning.
17.
At the first of all, shit.
8. It's a critical.
Ooh, crit fail.
2 hits and a fail.
What's a crit fail do?
Magic
Die.
attack, crit fail. You get wrapped up in your spellcasting and forget to watch your target. Your target has advantage on their first attack roll against you next round.
Oh,
Damn.
so out of all the things, it's not bad.
Yeah, you're
I
way over
guess.
here. It's gonna have a hard time hitting you.
I got some lag here, so 10 damage.
10 damage.
10 fire damage.
It's now at 102 damage, and it's on fire, and one of its tentacles has been ripped out.
Barbecue.
Back to the top.
Prince's turn.
It's like a big squid, no?
Yeah, boy.
No, not really like a squid. It's just
Is
an
it- is this
amorphous,
like
amorphous blob of nasty.
Aberration.
Yeah, it's an aberration.
Prince managed to miss.
All right,
Plus 8 to hit.
your arrow hits the wooden wall in the shack instead.
So it's like a
Oh.
living giant cancer.
Yeah, it's just a huge tumor with spiky tentacles and a giant mouth.
I mean, she's gonna change her angle as well. Oh wait. It didn't move, did it?
Yeah, I did.
And I didn't move. I can aim. I
Yeah.
can aim and attack with advantage.
Sure.
Nice.
I imagine you were.
Okay then.
All right.
right.
So Drensa aims very carefully and still hits wood. And I
Well.
can't move because I aimed instead. So
The Odiug is going to slither to here.
Shit, it's probably
Alright.
gonna attack the guy over.
so Daggermaw will have an attacker's advantage. Although does that just count as rotation around Morg then?
It's
I don't think it
basically
ever
an attack
left.
on-
It could still technically threaten Daggermaw from here, so it never left his
Oh,
space.
okay. All right.
But it does give him
Fair
a little
enough.
bit of cover, potentially.
Oh, from the arrows, yeah.
Let's see. If I move here, I think you would get an attack of opportunity.
And Morg would as well.
Well, he's got 10-foot reach, so he still threatens Morg here. So I'm thinking he's going to move here and attack Morg. So Daggermaw, take your attack.
Well, he's leaving my threat range, not its own
Yeah,
threat
it's-
range.
It's when you leave the target's threat range.
You only get an attack of opportunity like when it breaks the danger zone. So like he can still hit you from here, which means he's still a danger, which means he's not turning to run, which means you don't get the attack.
Oh, he's still engaged with Morg.
Yeah, he's
basically.
still engaged. You both have reach. He's actually going to attack Morg in this action, but before that
I don't have
happens.
reach. What do you mean?
All right. Well, in that case, then it doesn't matter because it's like you would never get an attack of opportunity. against
She
it.
hits. She hits.
Where the hell do you get high AC in this world?
Dex. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Brensa has an AC of 17.
All right, let me double
She's
check
got-
this. All right. So
You make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you see moves out of your reach.
moving out of a threatened square and performing certain actions within a threatened square.
The attack happens right before the creature leaves your reach. It has nothing to do with their own reach.
Yeah, so he still gets an attack of opportunity on him then.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, he wouldn't. He would stay here.
I'll take back those 9 hit points from Daggermaw then.
Incoming attack. Morg. Miss. That didn't hit.
Nice.
Second tentacle. 16. That does hit.
Mhm.
9 damage. Slap.
Down to 4 again. At 37.
Nice.
Yelp.
All right. It does that auto grapple thing again. So you are grappled and restrained once again.
Oh, it can grapple
He
large
did.
creatures too?
Yeah, I believe
Shit.
so.
Well, he's grappled again.
Oh, no.
I expect him. This thing's probably going to die soon.
And
So you
he
should
still
be
has
fine.
a bite as well, so he will try to bite you. Only a 12 to hit, so that doesn't hit. All right, you
It's
survive.
doing it at advantage with restraint. Or you
No.
did it twice already.
Oh yeah, he does have advantage since you're trained.
All right.
If you still fail, I'll use my telekinetic shove again.
16. That would hit.
Yeah.
He still has a lot of HP though.
Gonna need
Still
that
high.
con save again. It's gonna do
Okay.
2d8. 13. So that becomes 6 damage.
20.
And you 6.
Nice damage.
You've been managing to avoid that poisonous bite for a while now. Good job.
It's a damn good thing,
Yeah,
too.
man.
It's super poisonous. It's a really bad bite.
It's also good you're in your wild shape form, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
just in case you did get it.
It
So,
reduces
guess
your
it's my turn.
maximum hit points by a d10, and it reoccurs every 24 hours until you die.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Oh god. Oh no.
How do
What
you
is?
cure that?
Wait. And there's no way to cure it.
It says that you need to get a cure disease to remove it. Otherwise, you
So
die
there's
when
no
you
s-
reach 0.
It's a good thing I have a
Others-
cleric.
Do you
The,
get a save to avoid that damage every day, or no save at all?
You do get a saving throw, but it occurs every day until you die unless you get a remove disease cast.
Oh god.
Man. Alright,
Well,
so I
to
guess it's
find
my
Well,
out
turn.
hang
now.
on. It
Level
says if you
30.
get a success, then you cure the disease. So it's
Oh,
only if you
okay.
continuously fail it that it's bad.
Oh. So basically, it's Wizard's Bane.
Yeah, it would definitely do bad
And
to a wizard with low con. Oh no.
low HP.
You better have a cleric
Did you
with
just
cure
give me the
disease.
clap or what?
Okay, so he takes a big bite
What
out of
level
Morg,
spell?
and Norcus, what do you do?
I'm gonna go over here, circle around. And I'm.
Well-
Oh, you still grappled?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm grappled.
Alright,
Sorry,
telekinetic.
grappled
Telekinetic shove, you're 5 feet away from him. No longer grappled.
All right. You break the grapple.
And my action, I am gonna just shoot the hell out of him with my blade. This. And it misses. It was 11.
Ah.
Would have been max damage though. That's all I got. Oh, I used my bonus.
Okay. All right, Morg. Now's your chance. You see an opening.
Revenge.
Lunge in, and bite him again on the side of its head. If it has a neck, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got
looks
something
good.
that approximates a head.
It's just an elongated
Oh,
neck.
oops, sorry, that's not a 20. I didn't roll the 20. Wait, what?
Oh.
Why is the modifier? What is happening? Hold
I
on.
don't know.
So, it's not adding modifiers. I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's 11.
Okay.
Oh no.
You swing, you
That
miss.
Anticlimactic.
Well, I guess you bite and you miss. Daggermaw.
Bite.
Runs out through the hole in the wall. Takes a bite.
See. Now let's see. Do I have? Oh, Norcus is not melee, so I don't have advantage anymore, do I?
Nah.
No, you still have Daggermaw over there.
Yeah, you can't
This is
get you
Daggermaw.
can't get advantage this way. You'd have to get it
No.
to one of these spaces over here.
Yeah, and I'm just saying I do not want
Daggermaw failed.
Oh no. So, Krius, it
Everybody's
might come
missing.
down to you.
1 second.
Oh, I should have moved over here.
I will.
Oh wait, but Norcus is in this space. I could have moved over here.
I
though.
do need to move. I think to be able to aim on it.
Yeah, if you had moved catty corner to where you were, Daggermaw would have had advantage.
Okay,
But
I'm
you
gonna
didn't know that at the time.
Well, I'm going to do cast. firebolt on it.
Nice.
15 to hit.
A solid hit. Armor class
Nice.
14.
5 damage.
5
Fire.
damage. The creature
Good
is
job,
even
Yellow.
more on fire than it was before, and most of its flesh is burning away, and the stench is just awful, just the most unimaginable, terrible stench.
107 damage we
Oh,
make to it.
And it's not dead yet. Psycho Frog, what do you do?
1, 2, 3, and flip. Come on, lucky dice.
Ooh, 19.
27.
Nice.
That should be. That is.
Crit on 19s or no?
Probably
I don't
not.
crit on 19s, but 27 should be a. Whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Exceptional.
What's the term again?
Yeah, exceptional.
What's that?
Damage. Exceptional.
Exceptional. Yeah, 27 should be exceptional, right?
Sure. Damage
Yeah.
advantage.
All right. So let's see. So it's a D8 and plus 4 plus a D6.
Oh shit.
Oh, maximum damage.
Max damage
Nice.
18.
All right. You happen to hit it right in its brainstem, the core of its being, and it instantly drops,
Yes.
going limp.
Oh.
Its remaining tentacle just flopping to the ground, its mouth hanging open, and a bunch of gross drool pouring out.
Oi, someone take its head for proof.
A glorious
All right,
victory! A dangerous foe.
Yeah.
Start
guess-
tearing it up into pieces. As the giant
Yeah, I
hyena
guess-
just
I'll just
I
take
guess
its head.
Brent's
ripping off
I guess-
tentacles, its tongue, and it's just like start tearing at it.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not getting disease from this.
I guess
If I
Brenta
do,
will
I
try to
don't
do
know.
a survival
Yeah,
check
just-
to see if I can get anything useful out of it as like proof slash what should I say it? Proof slash anything useful out of it. So plus
can I
4 to
just take
survival.
Can I just take its head?
Sure.
That's a
Neck
1.
to cut off.
That failed. So Brenta rolled a 1, so I don't think she gets anything out of the corpse.
My survival is an 18 for the head.
Okay. Yep. You claim the Otyugh head. A disgusting
Fuck yeah!
aberration.
And that should be proof for our victory.
Can Brenta's gonna go and after putting on a pair of gloves, carefully check its nest to see if there was anything from its previous victims left behind.
You find the remains of a couple of, peasants that didn't really have anything of value.
Hey,
Oh,
I guess I
killed
got a
him.
good idea. Later on, once we show proof of the monster we just killed, we should take its teeth and make it out of daggers. See what happens. See if we get that disease effect.
Well, I say let's not show the head right away. Let's report back that he's got an Otyugh problem, and then see if he'd like to hire us to kill it. And if he says yes, negotiate a price, and then show the head and say, "All right, well, we already did it."
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna let someone else do it since I'm the one killing the head. Someone
Hey,
negotiate for the.
I
the
love
body.
when you go to a quest and you accept it, and they're like, they ask for an item, and you already have that.
Yeah.
There you go. I need 1,000 gold.
Who wants to do the
Mm.
negotiating?
Morgan, I'm gonna cast a couple heals on you.
Oh, thank you. I'm
Um,
going to try to harvest its tentacle because I want to try to use it as like a spiky whip.
I heal you for 18.
Oh, that's terrible. That's an 8 survival.
Damn, everybody's bad at this. I have a +2. You all have higher than me.
I healed
It's
you for 18.
just bad rolls. Okay. I assume you wait until I transform back into my human form, though.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Can't you just do it on like command?
Oh, do you have a different health pool?
Huh?
Do you have a different health pools when you...
When I
between your
transform,
forms?
yeah.
Okay.
The transformation has its own health.
That's the
penalties,
best part.
stat fighters.
He can get destroyed in animal form, and he'll just revert back to normal. He might take a little
good one.
damage if there's a lot of excess damage on the last hit.
And he can just do it all over again.
Yep.
As long as I'm conscious and don't die from the, the
Right.
excess
Yeah.
damage.
I almost had you there. Almost.
Taking me for the telekinetic shove.
That was an intense fight. I had to give you a little bit of a reprieve there and not just go full murderous. Because you were
Not gonna be like
badly outmatched by that.
It's probably not.
How
gonna
many
be
rounds did I
Mostly
shoot
from the
arrows?
surprise round.
Did I shoot 4 arrows?
Yeah, I
Did I
think
shoot
so.
arrows in 4 rounds? Okay,
Oh, you're
I
looking-
forgot to
you're
keep
looking
track
for
every
them in the
round.
garbage.
I can't. Bone arrows are fire and forget.
Okay.
They just blade on impact.
I'm just trying to keep track of how many arrows I have in my quiver. Since
Since when has
we're
anyone
playing
calculated-
survival rules.
I've never heard of seen anyone calculate how many arrows they have.
If I need to use the bathroom, I'll be right back.
So it's important to calculate arrows. Maybe not so much when you just have mundane, shitty, boring arrows, but later, if you're an advanced archer, you're going to have an assortment of incredibly specialized magic arrows in your quiver. You're going to have, like, arrows of slaying. You're going to have arrows that create, like, noise, arrows that do different types of damage, poison arrows, alchemy arrows. You can become a real utility archer if you get the right ammunition. So keeping track of how many of each type of arrow can become very important for a serious archer build, or a lot of rogues do that too.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm not one of them.
I'm playing a hybrid melee archer class, because Daggermaw being the melee half of my character, and Brentsa being the ranged half. And next level, she gets
Can you get
really
more,
strong.
bone arrows from this creature? Like, can you craft them and like get bones?
I have bones. I need to get. I don't know what it would be. Would it be a Fletcher's kit to make arrows? A carpenter's kit? I don't know what.
Probably, I don't know. A quiver's probably made out of leather, right? So leather crafting.
No, I'm not quiver. More arrows.
Oh yeah, that's Fletcher. Fletcher makes arrows.
Okay. And you can still use a kit if you're unskilled. You just don't add your proficiency bonus, correct?
Right. Apparently, there's a thing called Otyugh poison that can be harvested from an Otyugh.
Well, I tried harvesting anything useful and I rolled a 1, so I know I'm not getting diddly squat from that thing.
The poison gland's probably inside the mouth, which is probably the teeth. That's way up.
Well, you've got the head, so
Yeah, so the poison.
track that you've got the head once we collect the quest.
Yeah, I'm not giving the guy the head though, because I want to make
Well.
daggers out of these.
Out of the teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, make some nice throwing daggers.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get the poison property off them. Be really good for later on.
Well, this is
Mhm.
interesting. So it says here, it's a DC 20 int poisoner's kit or nature check. It takes an hour. On a failed check, it's impossible to extract poison. If failed by 5 or more, you're subject to the effects of the poison. On a success, you get 1 dose from 1 tooth.
Can I just like take the tooth off and like not give a shit about the poison if it's still there or not?
Now, I'm
the
going to
poison
assume
was
your
good.
roll wasn't specifically to harvest the poison gland from a tooth. So
No.
it was just a regular check that isn't going to poison you. If you want to try to get the poison, though, there is risk involved.
That's why I'm probably, when I do take it, I'm probably gonna have like extremely good gloves.
It'd be very good to have poison. So.
I know.
How much
I-
would a Fletcher's kit cost, Ninja?
Standard toolkit price. What is that, like 20 gold?
This-
25 gold, I think, something like that.
Okay.
Seeing the
not too bad.
picture, I could probably make you some.
25
I could
CP.
probably
Yeah, no, 25 CP. It wouldn't actually be gold in Dark Zone. You know what I
get
mean.
lucky.
Yeah.
I could probably make you a few poison arrows.
Anyways, we'll worry about crafting later. Right now, we've got quests to turn in, so I guess we have to figure out who wants to go and talk to Lurthok. We don't want to give away that we've got the head, so like Norcus said, he should be the one to go back and talk to Lurthok. Actually, you're the only one that Lurthok knows. You should probably give somebody else the head to hold on to, and then go back and finish your conversation with them. Man,
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
here,
Or,
I'll hold on to it.
yeah, you hold on to it, do not touch the teeth, or you will die.
And let's ride the Soul's Lizard back to the bar.
Wonder what they
guess
might pay
I'm
for
making that
something
item.
like this, some creature like this. Do we bring the entire body or?
Just
we
the
got the head.
Hey,
It's proof.
Just the head's proof.
Just a
I'll-
We
trophy.
got proof of death. We got proof of death.
You attach
Even
the
had it
trophy
holding
to
the
Roach's
newspaper.
saddle. You ride it to the Baron's Manor.
Let's go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Roach. All right, you arrive back at the inn. Back at the inn, you find Lurthok of Tyr, even drunker than before, in a fist fight with Nim the Thug. He knocks
this
Nim
will be-
unconscious with a solid right hook. Thwap.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. He's drunk. I can get probably a lot more money then. Nice.
Are you saying this out loud?
No. I'm saying it's out of kill because, like, oh god, he's drunk. I can get more easy money off him. I'm gonna go up to this, say, Tia, Lock of Tia. We have found out what the problem is at the trash dump.
Did you? What was it?
What was the name of the beast again?
Ocean.
It was an Osiwag, a trash monster. I can't say it properly. The
An
trash monster.
ocean rug? I've never heard of such a beast.
Well, the thing's very deadly. Has deadly poison that can kill you within an instant. Trust me.
A poisonous ocean rug.
Yes. And
Did we lose any more workers?
Yes, we did see one.
Damn.
document,
Bad for business, this work.
But,
You killed it at least, didn't you?
well, yes, we did, but we had to discuss the price first.
Sure we did. I said I'd pay you 1 ruby. Here you go.
What? Never mind, that's 1,000 copper pieces.
He was blackout
Okay.
drunk. He doesn't recall that he didn't actually offer to pay you anything, but he thinks that that's what he offered to pay you.
Dude, this
Yeah,
is 1,000 ceramic pieces. Let's go. we
It's
win.
how many ceramics? Oh,
1,000. Yeah, 1,000.
It is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fat star ruby.
Nice.
Let's see. And we're splitting that how many ways? There's 4 of us. So that's
Yes.
250 each.
150. CP.
Nice.
250 ceramics each.
I have 400.
Well, we have to sell it first, and we have to try to get full value for it. So first we have to try to sell it.
All right. You'll be able to find a jeweler in the Elven Market fairly easily. They will buy it for its full value.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
good, because I already
Alright,
had the.
so we
I
got-
already added the money.
So we have 250 ceramic each now, extra.
Dude, I am happy. I'm keeping this OLOG for right now. I'll
That was a
probably
tough
add
fight,
some-
but it paid off.
Yes.
Can
it did.
can I do an exchange rate on that and just do it into silver and gold instead?
Yeah, you can convert it to whatever coins you want when it's sold.
All right, cool.
Just
Being
so
a
long as it
swag.
adds up to that 1,000 CP.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see that. So it'd be 2 gold, 5 silver then. Yes. Yeah.
In total, I would have 212 gold in total.
No, there's no way you have 212 gold.
Alright, I'm doing it wrong. Is it still copper value or is it silver value?
212 silver,
Nah,
maybe?
Alright,
So-
Alright,
no.
so we all
So
counted
250
Count-
ceramics is 2 gold plus 5 silver.
Alright, 2 gold plus 5 silver.
Because remember, 1 gold is 100 ceramic, 1 silver is 10 ceramic.
2.
Oh, we
Actually,
got that
I'll leave
each? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we got 250 each because there's 4 of us, and it was and the bounty was 1,000 ceramics. So we each get 250, and we
I
no
still
longer have the
don't-
ruby, I guess.
I
Here you
still
go,
have, like, a
Ninja.
lot
Alright.
of-
Here's your ruby back.
It was a
It's-
fun prop for a minute. I've got a bag of
It
gems.
was.
Alright, in total,
That was-
I have
that was-
1.
That was a worthy bounty for such a. Yeah, 250 ceramic long.
I've
That's your
actually
share
had
of the loot.
I had more ceramic pieces like left over. I just converted. I have like 21 gold right now.
And I give Norcus back his head to fiddle with and try to get poison out of at his leisure.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm probably just gonna go find someone to do it because I'm not taking the risk.
Let's take a look at a shot.
Get some really good stuff.
So, Ninja, I'm gonna add a Fletcher's kit to my equipment.
Okay.
What's the weight on a Fletcher's kit?
Good question.
And what is the skill? Would that be Dex?
Looking it up. Let's find out. Let's see.
Shit, I have coin weight.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Let's see here. GM binder. Fletcher's kit. 2 pounds and costs 1 gold piece. 1 ceramic piece, I guess. It includes a knife, glue, silk strands, arrow jigs, and scraps of parchment paper. It's a
For the actual
fairly
Fletcher.
light tool.
So 2 pounds. And what's the skill to use? Dex, I assume, or is it interwiz? Is it more cerebral? I mean, I don't know if it's manual dexterity to build it, or if it's more of a
To craft an arrow,
like
you need
survival.
wooden shafts, arrowheads, and feathers. You can create 5 arrows during a short rest or 20 arrows over the course of a long rest. No check required.
Oh, no check. So 5 short, and what was that? 20 long.
20 arrows during a long rest, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if I were to get like the dagger out of this, will be like permanent poisoned?
No?
No, it would not. Alright. Well, I guess it's only one time use. You still want those poison arrows, right?
I mean, who wouldn't?
Only one time use for me. I wonder how much I can sell this head.
I guess if you're trying to make specialty arrows, there's a crafting check, and it says here it's a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Crafting, okay.
But you only have to roll if you're making custom specialty arrows that do unique, extraordinary, or magical things. Mundane arrows don't require a check.
Well, I'm not really gonna make them myself and get someone else to. Like crafters, okay.
All right.
Oh, is everybody else AFK?
Still,
No.
I'm looking into
No?
some stuff here.
Bathroom.
Let's see. What level is everybody right now? 4th level?
Level 4, yeah.
You started at 3rd. You're 4th now.
Yeah.
We'll probably be 5 after the war. I'm guessing.
Nah, you know what? I'm going to make you level 5 right now.
Yay! I get
What?
a sorcerer level.
I'm not complaining. I'm just like I'm surprised at
Playing too
that.
much
But
Final Fantasy.
The others will have to wait until after the trial to get their level up, but you guys can have it for the Odiug.
So basically, if I were to pick Abbot Mime, that does mean my attacks are psychic, right? Sorcerer.
Your aberrant mind attacks as a sorcerer would be psionic, yes.
Okay, good, because I did not want to be classified as the old ones.
Right. It's arcane casters are the ones you gotta watch out for. So that would be the bard, the wizard, the
all those sorcerer subclasses.
What about is divine soul sorcerer still a thing?
That's a
I think so. Yeah. I think that's the
I-
other psionic one, right? That one's okay.
No, that's the radiant one. That's the one where you basically have like a little chunk of God in you or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Not that one. No, that would be a
No.
regular sorcerer.
and then like frostbite.
It's one of the alternate, heritage ones. Like you have the draconic heritage, you have like the demon heritage, and then I remember, and I don't know if it's made it into 5e or if it's UA or something like that, but there was like a divine soul one where basically like you have your Star Lord.
So we got Embarker in the chat asking, "What's the story so far?" Anybody want to do the recap of your adventures for our viewing audience?
Oh, hi, Anne. Hello. So,
From Barker.
we started with the initial, I forget what the name of it was, but it was the initial campaign for Dark Sun, where we all started out enslaved by King Kalik to build his ziggurat. And after surviving weeks of torturous slavery, we managed to help in the slave revolt, just as Kalik was attempting to sacrifice the entire population of the city to achieve some sort of draconic godhood. And as we are revolting, the heroes of the story, who are not us, by the way, they're much higher level than us, managed to assassinate Kalik using an ancient artifact known as, I believe it was the Heartwood Spear.
Yep.
Defeating him, which is great, but it threw the city into chaos. The head Templar, King Tithian, who has now crowned himself king, and the nobles have been reluctant to kind of help the new government, who immediately faced the threat of its neighbor city, Uruk, as Tyr, the city we're in now, has the only iron mine on the planet. And Uruk has decided to seize the advantage to take the iron mine for itself. There is an invading army on its way, although we're not quite sure when it gets here. So we've been spending our time trying to convince reluctant nobles to lend their soldiers for the city's effort and rein in the gladiators from running off half-cocked after the army by themselves.
Those pesky gladiators,
pretty
including
much-
Quick Windsor.
We've pretty much done almost all of the side quests to get the nobles on our side, save for one, which was Senator Turax wanted to blame some sort of wizards for the assassination of King Kalik.
He demands a witch
He just-
trial.
Yeah, it's a witch hunt. And we just so happen to have captured a spy, Puram, of Uruk, a few play sessions prior to this demand, and he happens to be an arcane caster. Whether he's a wizard or some sort of arcane trickster rogue or something along those lines, it's not quite unclear what his class is, but he's definitely an arcane caster.
I'm going to
So
zoom in on the
we're
map
throwing
here
in-
so you can see Tyr and Uruk, the opposed city-states. They are at war with each other, and the army of Uruk is headed towards Tyr even as we speak.
So,
I-
arcane magic is outlawed in the Dark Sun campaign because if it's not used carefully, it destroys any plant life in the area, which is why most of the planet is a really stupid, deadly desert. The only other group of wizards, good wizards, who are called, was it purifiers or preservers?
Preservers.
Preservers are actually our allies. So we didn't want to throw them under the bus for this senator that wants a witch hunt. So we decided to throw the spy that we captured under the bus and say, well, he's a likely assassin, so it's probably him. And so the trial takes place next session. we had some free time today, so we did a side quest where there was something killing the workers in the junkyard. Turned out, unsurprisingly, to be an Otyugh, which is basically a trash monster. Think Oscar the Grouch on a lot of steroids.
Yep.
We killed it, and we just got paid a ton of money by a very drunk quest giver, who basically gave us a ruby worth 1,000 ceramic pieces. Since this is a low metal campaign, the economy is a little different. Ceramic pieces take the place of gold pieces in regular D&D. Silver taking place of platinum, basically being 10 ceramic pieces, and gold pieces being like super platinum, being worth 100 ceramic pieces.
Oh.
And that kind of catches you up to date. If you're still listening, which I hope you are. Hi.
All right.
I
So
got a few things. I got like Mind Silver and Arms of Hadar and like Dissonant Whispers now. So let's go.
some good spells.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to level up mid-session. I'm going to probably do it over downtime this week. I feel mid-session leveling up is kind of crazy.
Are you doing the level up right now?
I think some people
I
are.
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Do I need to
I
give
was
you a
thinking
minute to work on that?
times. You guys keep on going.
We're fine.
But we do get a really cool ability now. Daggermaw gets a very powerful level up ability at level 5.
Ooh, what'd you get?
So she gets, at level 5, I get a class ability called Companion's Bond. No, it's not Companion's Bond. What is it? It is a coordinated attack. So whenever Brensa attacks, if Daggermaw can see Brensa doing an attack, she can use her reaction to make a melee attack for anybody who's in melee range.
Ooh, nice.
So if she hasn't already used her reaction for something else, so basically Daggermaw can now attack effectively twice a turn as long as she can see what Brensa's up to.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But can you also melt someone's brain?
All right. A thing happens.
Can I? No.
So when you're in the market district and you're exchanging your star ruby for a mess of coins and you're feeling rather wealthy, you step out of the shop and you're almost immediately accosted by a group of thugs.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who's you?
The party.
The party. Okay.
So you were spotted coming out of a shop, money in hand. A group of 10 thugs approaches you. The thugs say, "We're with the city guard. We's the tax collectors. You gots to fork over a shoe tax. Everybody that got shoes on gots to pay. 1 ceramic piece per shoe." He holds out his hand expectantly, and his 9 allies stand around, crossing their arms menacingly, looking as intimidating as possible.
They're lucky I don't have suggestion.
They look like beggars.
No. They claim to be the city guard. They demand a shoe tax of 1 ceramic piece per shoe.
Joke's on you, man. I'm not even there. Stealth and 9. That's stealth.
You just put a bucket over your head. You
What's-
can't see me now.
Yes. 17.
All right. Several of them spot you.
So Brensa speaks up and says, "Oh, good sir, I wasn't aware that there was an official city guard. We've been working as investigators for King Tithian. I am quite glad that they decided to have a city guard. May I please take your name so that I can properly get a receipt from the city once we've paid our tax?"
All right. They give you a variety of aliases that are probably not real.
Oh, terrific, terrific. I'll be sure to let the Templars know exactly where you are so that they can properly go and make sure that you've been patrolling the village or the city.
I'm gonna point at the guy who was talking to us and say, you know, your name's actually Marcus. You know that, right?
How would you know that?
You look like a Marcus guy.
You look like a Marcus.
I mean, I'm just gonna go. I don't feel like fighting over 2 CP, so Renzo's just gonna hand over 2 CP, flip them in the air.
You all right? What about the rest of you?
Sure, why the hell not? I have 4 of them left.
Chris.
They're still after
Ceramic
us.
pieces.
A gang of thugs has demanded you pay the shoe tax. 2 ceramic pieces, if you're wearing shoes.
Am I
I don't
wearing
think
shoes?
so.
Not in your.
Yeah, I don't think the druids are wearing shoes. The
Yeah,
druids
the
are probably barefoot.
I'm the only one with like goddamn shoes.
No, Renzo's got shoes. She's got leather armor on, which comes with boots.
I am unarmored. I have no shoes.
All right. Well,
You
you
just
don't have
wiggle
to.
your toes at the thieves.
You don't have to pay the shoe tax then, I guess. Chris, what about you?
I just learned fireball, so I'm just wondering.
Do I explode 10 men in the street because they demanded a couple pennies from me? I wonder.
I
Or-
wonder, should I melt them brains to mush?
Wait,
Did they look
When
really tough?
homeless people ask me for change, I always consider whether I should shoot them or not.
I mean,
Oh,
That's
there's
why,
a shoe
that's
tax.
why I
Here.
asked if they look kind of like bums, just like a gathered group of bums trying to threaten people.
Yeah, basically, most of the people in town are kind of on the level of homeless.
sucks for them.
Ninja, you got the block tax.
The Glock tax. Yeah, most of these people came from slavery. A lot of them haven't found jobs yet, so this is how they're trying to make a living, demanding some money for the shoe tax. A lot of people fall for it.
I offer them a weed.
All right.
I can say this will help you get a job.
He's going to tell you that that's actually poison ivy, and you probably shouldn't be inhaling that.
So
Someone failed their nature check.
I won't give you the tax,
I
but
don't
could
even
offer
do
you. I could offer you a job. There is a war upcoming. You could get some training, maybe some food and water. We've been looking for some people for the last few days. But I will not give you
No.
gold. I will not give you copper pieces, just for the sake of you asking.
It'll give you it'll give you free shelter.
Who trying to enlist people?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I actually rolled a nat 20 on their reaction roll, so I'm going to say
Nice.
that you have convinced all 10 of them to join the army.
Hell yeah! Now we have 300 people.
Wow, nice job, Prius. I was just gonna pay him to go away, and you turned on the charm, and you're like, "Become soldiers, defend here. It is your civic duty."
Yeah, with my
Now we-
with my 8 of
Now we have an
charisma,
extra 10
He's,
people.
he's like those recruiters that are like, there's so many benefits. You could do traveling. You
you told them.
It has free healthcare.
All right.
See the world.
So-
I'm willing to say you can see plenty of sand and rocks in your future joining the army.
Adding to
I
the
point them
rolls.
to the, I guess the gladiator training camp, and I tell them that to give them my name.
Mm. All right. That worked out. You took the diplomatic route. The card did not expect that.
The
The
book.
party
the-
did not expect that.
The book for Dark Sun didn't expect
That was
to
just an
happen.
excuse to shoot a fireball for me, but
In this, they really expected you either to get beaten up or to defeat the thugs in combat and take their money.
They didn't
Nobody.
expect us to even pay the tax.
Well, I mean, they said that's an option. They said if you pay the toll, they'll let you go. They didn't even have weapons. They were only going to beat you up.
Oh,
I mean, what are they going to
where
do?
are they going to beat us up?
Like, yeah, how
you
are they
know,
going to do
they
this
were gonna
as I-
try anyway.
as I hold two psychic knives.
I was just gonna pay the tax and then turn them into the Templars.
Mm.
Does that mean I get my money back?
No,
I mean,
no, they would no longer be convinced that you're working in their best interest if you take the money back.
oh no, I'm not even trying that.
Yeah,
Sucks for them. I cast Firebolt at 9th level.
I cast a 12th level Disintegrate City spell.
Yes. That's to make the
Isn't
land.
that just called plutonium?
It's called Meteo. That's what it is. Final Fantasy VII.
Do we have any follow-up questions from our audience?
Oh, let me check.
For these 10 people?
All right. Barker says that sounds super cool. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. Ninja's the best.
Well, nice.
Kev says bunch of savages in the Darklands.
I need to pull the Twitch up, except the echo drives me bonkers.
Yeah. Well, you can mute it if you go up to the top of your browser on the tab. Just hit the little
Oh,
mute icon on
Fair
there.
enough.
Man, these spells are starting to get real strong. Holy shit.
What else do I get at level 5? Level 5. Ooh, I get +1 of proficiency bonus. And I get second level spells. I get 2 second level spells. Oh no, 1 new spell. I get to cast it twice, but I only get 1 second level spell.
I mean, I get a shit ton of things. I got something that what was the name? I have Quake Bonfire now.
Trying to
So I have
think.
a good idea
Yeah.
to cast Mold Earth. Like, make people go in the ground, make them get stuck.
Ninja?
What's up?
When we level up, is the proficiency bonus tied to just our highest level class, or is it like our total level?
Total level.
Okay, so then even though I'm multi-classing and I split my levels, I still get +3 proficiency.
Yep.
Okay, cool. But stuff like features, like ability score improvements, like those are only tied to like whatever
Class
level
stuff.
class you're-
Class stuff you get at that level of that class,
Okay.
but things like proficiency are sort of an overarching thing that just cumulative from all your classes.
I think it's the only thing that looks at your total class level. Long.
Okay, good to know.
I can't think of anything else that does, except
This
your
is the
proficiency
first time
bonus.
I'm multi-classing, so.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of multi-classing. I've always preferred just, playing a class, single class to its fullest. But there's definitely some crazy combos like your crazy shape-changing tank berserker nonsense where you can inflate your HP to astronomical levels by shape-changing, which is really nifty.
Dark Sun at a really high level kind of has you to multi-class, I think, though. Like, if you want to become one of these whatever creatures, that you can become.
Yeah, epic levels. You gotta have multi-classing.
You have to have some psionic, I believe. And,
Yep, psionic levels, wizard levels.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good if you say so for myself.
So, like a cleric, though, you can become an element, like level, I think 18 or something. The element of your beliefs, I guess.
Oh, I don't think Brenso's got any aspirations for godhood. I think she'd be perfectly happy being a level 20 ranger if we got that far.
Oh yeah. In the same area with a
That's-
cleric level 20 would be OP.
It's becoming one of the god kings. Interesting, but not really her style.
I would like to become God, please.
Yeah, I can see Norcus doing that.
Oh, you have to be a wizard.
Or I think
Well,
a psychic.
Is that the evil side? But what about the good side? Like, there are these, like, I think like the evil side, like the high level, they become like dragons and stuff like that. But there's another type of creature which is more like a good kind of angelic type of like creature.
Hmm.
I guess you could try to become an Asmol, but I don't think they exist in this game.
Traxxas carries pass without a trade quite a bit, huh?
Who's got an iron dagger? A couple of you do,
That'll-
right?
That'll be me and I swear to
Right,
God, if someone can steal
Nor-
my fucking,
Norcus, roll a perception check.
I will fucking murder someone.
Vrensa also has an iron dagger, FYI.
Where's my again? Perception's supposed to be 2. 20. Oh,
Damn, that's a pretty good roll. All right. Norcus, you catch a pickpocket attempting to get into your belongings and steal your dagger.
now I suggest you move away before I throw this firebolt at your face.
All right. Realizing that he's been caught in the act, the thief, who is wearing dark robes that conceal most of his appearance, is going to attempt to disappear into the crowd and escape with a stealth check.
There's no
Just
reaction.
rolls a natural 1.
He was pretty close when he tried to pickpocket you. You do have a chance to make one attack of opportunity against him if you wish to. But it can't be a spell. It has to be an attack.
That is fine. That's why I'm gonna stab him.
Oh. Deadly force engaged.
Yes, fuck him. I told him I'll kill someone. Natural 20.
Nat 20. That's a hit. Roll
Oh.
some damage.
What?
This dude dead.
Why? Damn it again!
I told him I'll kill someone for the dagger. that's
Which weapon are you using? Are you using your iron dagger that you tried
Yes,
to steal, or your
with
new
the-
magic dagger?
The iron dagger he tried to steal
Oh.
with. He had to come
You
to him.
wanted the iron dagger, you're getting it. Straight in your chest.
Yeah. If this dude dies, I have a justified reason why he should die.
Roll your damage, man.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Throw me in jail again? I had a justified reason to attack him.
Trying to find my stat block here so I know what he's got.
Yes, I wasn't expecting to get a natural 20. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, if he does go down, please heal him. But before that, I'm gonna take his shit.
I mean, I can only heal myself in wild shape, not whoever you're stabbing.
Oh, and can someone do a healing spell? Then?
I mean, I can heal him. I do have healing spells too, but
Yeah,
I was talking about like specifically in my wild shape form. Combat wild shape lets me heal myself with a D8 if I use a spell slot. A D8 per spell level. Unfortunately, it doesn't utilize any of my like wisdom modifiers or anything, or at least it doesn't say it does.
I'm gonna guess, Ninja, you weren't expecting me to attack him with a natural 20.
Did you roll damage? How much was it?
7.
7 damage. All right. So you stab him. A good hard stab as he retreats.
But he's still alive.
He uses a bonus action to Misty Step. He teleports 30 feet to an unoccupied space in the crowd, and then he does a stealth as a bonus action. He's got pretty good stealth. Do you want to try to spot him? Perception?
Yeah. Let me just do it. See if I can see him. 8. Not this good.
Okay, he's going to follow up his Misty Step bonus action with a spell of non-detection. For the duration, you hide a target that you touch from divination magic. The target can be a willing creature or place or any object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. The target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors, and this includes any psionics. So he vanishes and is gone.
Oh, better go tell the party that I found an old sorcerer that isn't me. That is not like me. He's tried to kill me with my own dagger.
All right. Well, you didn't get pickpocketed. Congrats.
Yeah, because if I were to lose that dagger, I will be on a rampage.
Yeah, I bet you'd be mad. That's a good piece of treasure. Very valuable.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to get some advice. So I want to poll the party. So I'm debating between. I only get to pick one new spell for second level because rangers don't get a ton of spells or spell slots. So for second level spell, I am debating between 3 spells: Enhance Ability, which has a lot of versatility; Silence, which has some counter casting abilities if we run into any casters;
Like
or Protection from Poison, since they're, poison, especially at low levels, tends to be a pretty common damage type.
I'm pretty sure if you would have picked that, you're just gonna throw things at us that doesn't have poison damage.
What's the ability?
I would hope.
Like how much of a bonus you gain?
Yeah,
So Enhance Ability is very versatile in that you can enhance any of the abilities. And then what it does is it gives you advantage on all skill checks for that ability for the duration of the spell. And then a few of them have bonuses. So like the Strength one doubles your carrying capacity for the duration of the spell. The Constitution one gives you 2d6 extra 2d6 extra temporary hit points, and the Dex one lets you fall up to 20 feet before you start taking falling damage. The mental ones don't have any bonuses other than they give you advantage on those skill checks. But it's really versatile. It's not so much an in-combat one. You could argue perhaps like the one that gives temporary hit points might be worthwhile a little bit in combat.
Did you look at
So the
Healing
fact they
Spirit?
give you-
yeah, healing.
Healing Spirit is a
healing.
really cool spell,
Healing Spirit got nerfed up the wazoo.
but it's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
And it
Yeah,
lasts
good
for a
idea.
minute, and it heals a d6 every turn.
Yeah, isn't it like an aura so like
What?
multiple people can get healed?
Healing Spirit,
No.
concentration. Within 60 feet, you summon a little nature spirit. Every time a person moves into its space, they are healed for a d6 hit points at the start of the turn when they move into it.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, but-
Borg. And like,
But they nerfed it in Xanthor's Guide to Everything. It can only heal a maximum of 1 plus your spell casting modifier number of times before it disappears.
so I guess you see
So-
the version. We're playing Dark
So
Side.
basically, if I were to get Healing Spirit, it could heal 3d6 over 3 rounds.
Wait, is that in the errata? Is that something they added later?
Yeah, it's errata. They nerfed it in Xanthor's Guide to Everything because people were abusing it.
I mean, it is really strong.
Yeah, people were basically using it to go mostly out of combat to do full heals out of combat on people.
Well, even in combat, couldn't you just park your tank on it so that he heals every turn automatically?
Yeah,
He
like that's a
could.
good idea for Morg.
That's like 10 turns. You could get 60 hit points of healing out of that without doing anything for 9 of
Mhm.
those turns.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Healing Spirit was ruled to be way too strong for second level spell, so basically they nerfed it
Well, hang on. What's
And
your
so-
caster mod?
2. So it could do a total of 3d6 damage over 3 rounds.
3 turns is still pretty good. I don't know. It's one that I like because it's a new spell, but it's your pick.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of it. Like I said, I was leaning more. There's not a lot of good combat spells for rangers, and almost every single ranger spell requires concentration. Pretty much all of them do. And so, because they tend to all be buffs or debuffs.
Barkskin?
And so,
Is your armor class good?
17 is my AC.
All right.
Damn.
Never mind Barkskin then.
Can I go find a shop so I can sell the Olog's head?
Nobody will buy it because it stinks. It doesn't have any.
If you don't want to craft,
It doesn't have any money value.
The poison would have probably.
Yeah, if you extract the
then-
poison, it can be pretty valuable if you can sell it to the right people. But the head itself, as a trophy, not very valuable to anyone.
Like that
If I'm
poison.
willing to take the risk.
That poison and
can-
the dagger that you used to hit that guy that tried to pickpocket you would have been pretty nice.
Are you
could
proficient in a poisonous
hire
trick?
a professional, like, I don't know what you'd call them, but
Poison,
Alchemist.
alchemist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
poison master type.
I could do that, but the cost. How much is it gonna cost though?
Well,
Probably less than buying the poison outright,
yeah.
since you got the raw material.
Then I guess I'll find an alchemist. Like,
I mean, I would assume in any economy that makes any sense that hiring somebody to make something when you have the raw materials is going to be cheaper than buying the finished product.
Yeah, that's true. Then I guess I'll find the alchemist to make the to get the poison into like a vial,
So,
and so it'll
But-
be easier so we can just put it on the weapons instead of like making weapons out of them.
I mean, when I'm looking at my second level spell, I mean, a lot of them, since we have so many so many pure casters like druids and clerics, don't make sense to me. Like going and getting using lesser restoration, somebody's always going to have that prepped. One of the druids or the cleric is going to have lesser restoration prepped. That doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't. Patch Without a Trace, Traxxas always has that prep, so I don't need to get that. He also always has Spike Growth.
Morg has passed without a trace.
Morg has Pass Without a Trace as well. There you go. Spike Growth doesn't make any sense because that would hinder half of my character, the Daggermaw half, because then she can't actually get in the melee. So that's what I was kind of thinking of these buffs or debuffs, either protection from poison, silence, or the really versatile enhance ability. Even though it
the poison resistance, is that only for you, or can you give it to someone else?
oh, it's for anybody. So let me bring up the spell real quick.
Oh, okay, it's a spell.
Yeah, 5e protection.
Oh, that could be useful, but
Uh,
it's really up to you. Whereas you
So-
want to see yourself, like, I guess, like
Do
your
I find
abilities.
alchemists
Your
anywhere?
abilities, are you going to be using them a lot?
I mean, the only in combat spells that I have that are worthwhile right now are first level, which is Ensnaring Strike and Hunter's Mark. And those are both first level bonus action concentration spells. My second level spells, there's very few that are attack spells, and they're really not worth the slot. I mean, the one attack spell that's kind of worth it is Spike Growth, but again, that makes a large area where you can't really melee in, and so it doesn't make too much sense for my character because of Daggermaw. The other ones are like Cordon of Arrows, which kind of like protects an area, and if somebody goes through that area, they take arrow damage if they fail to save. It's really situational. It's kind of like an area denial type of thing. And that's really the only other attack spell there is, unless you count Magic Weapon as an attack spell. You can enchant one weapon to be a +1 magic weapon. which is, it's okay, I guess, but it's not, going to do a whole lot most of the time. So, but protection from poison, let me read it real quick. It's kind of nifty. So, for the duration, so it's a touch spell, it's one action, it lasts an hour, it does not have concentration, which is one of the few spells that rangers have that does not have concentration. And if the creature's poisoned, it neutralizes the poison. If the creature, and then throughout the duration of the spell, they have advantage on saving throws against the poison status, and has resistance to poison damage. So basically, if they already have the poison status, it'll eliminate that. And then it gives them an advantage on future saves and resistance to poison damage. It's kind of like what they replaced the old second and third edition Cure Poison spell with.
I'm thinking that you can find an alchemist that'll extract poison from the head, but he's going to charge you 75 ceramic pieces to do so.
I give him like two. I don't know. It's 2 silver pieces. So was it 7 silver pieces?
75 would be 7.5 silver, or you could give him a gold and you get 2 silver. Yeah, and you get 5 ceramics back as change.
I'll just give him the 8 silver.
All right. He extracts 1 dose of Otiug poison.
Just for 1?
Yep.
And if I were to sell the west to him, how much would I get?
You want to sell the head to him?
Yeah, basically the head, and that means he gets all the poison within it.
You're giving him the 1 dose as well, or are you?
No,
keeping
I'm
that dose?
keeping the 1 dose for
Okay.
myself.
This is the Otiug poison here. It's worth a lot.
Oh, wow.
If it's how much it's worth a lot, then there's a lot of it in there.
All right.
I mean, the head's fully intact, so it's really good.
Yeah, he'll buy the
How
head
much
off you. He'll give
Well,
you
how much?
he'll give you a gold for it.
Alright then.
Okay.
Pretty good.
As long as he doesn't poison himself, he'll make a lot of money off that.
Oh, this is the exact same effect that Otiug does.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I can basically, if we were to hit someone importance of this, he would have a bad time. And I'm gonna.
He would have a
Valenza-
bad time.
I'm gonna give Valenza the
Assuming
poison.
we don't have high constitution.
Yeah, so.
You want
Valenza
to give me the
would-
poison?
Oh yeah, 'cause
Um,
you can probably use it for 1 of your arrows.
You can put it on 3 pieces of ammunition. That's pretty strong.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Does that have to be used right away? Or it lasts until 1 minute or until it hit? Okay, so I can't pre-make poisoned arrows.
Nope.
Yeah.
You have to
That
spend an
takes
action
like
doing it during
Ryan.
combat, and then you have 3 turns to use them.
Okay.
Well, you can use
A
them
minute.
over 3 turns, and it lasts a minute.
All right.
So it could be up to
Okay.
10 turns, but yeah, I mean, you fire an arrow once per turn.
Usually.
Yeah, I did want to keep. I got like my gold back. For like.
I guess. Well, thank you very much.
Yep.
I will put that. How much does the vial weigh?
It's like
Probably
healing
nothing,
potion.
huh?
0.5.
0.5. Okay.
Most potions are going to cost half a pound in weight.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we taking a rest while doing anything, or like while you're going selling and shopping and whatnot?
Well, you've had a long day. It's probably well
Yeah,
into the
my-
afternoon. It's been extremely hot. I hope all of you are drinking lots of water.
Yes.
You
I
must
will
consume
drink
2 gallons of water or you get exhaustion.
If it's in the afternoon, I'll drink my pips of water. If we're still using the pips of water.
Mark is
I'm
enlarged. He needs 4 gallons of water.
I'm just going to get myself a Pepsi, and that's it.
I'm not large anymore. I'm not a large hyena anymore.
Big thirsty hyena.
How much would Pepsi be in this place?
1 million gold
Pepsi.
coins.
I can do that.
A magic fizzy drink from the future of a parallel dimension would cost you a fortune.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Right, I can attune to these oak prayer beads now. Is there a thing where you can mark like attuned items?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we should wait until like the entire party's here for when the actual war happens.
Well, we still have another day. We could do. You guys want to go with the trial thing?
What trial? Oh yeah, yeah.
Trial for the spy program.
So you want to go
Yeah,
to the
we
inn, rest for the night, and then attend the trial in the morning?
Yeah.
Or does anybody else have anything else to do?
No.
I'm good. Way. I'm good.
Okay.
Just, crafting some arrows or doing.
Are we doing a long rest?
I would assume so.
I'm
Oh.
gonna take a long rest. Well, don't we need to take a long rest so we can gain our level?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna level up over next week. I think I'm gonna take the enhanced ability just because of how versatile it is, even though it has no combat applications.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's not as good as it used to be in 3rd edition, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, advantage to any ability score at any time on a whim is pretty nifty.
Yes.
And it's not like, and one of them basically acts like the age spell almost, with the extra bonus HP, if you really wanted to. Too bad it doesn't help saving throws, but maybe that'd be a little OP.
Interesting. Let me look something up here. Interesting. Okay. You guys went back to the inn, and you were going to rest for the night, right?
Yeah.
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 You're relaxing at the inn when an altercation arises between the innkeeper and his serving girls. They refuse to go into the basement cellar because they claim it's haunted by a ghost.
Oh god, not one of these things again.
The patrons taunt the innkeeper about his place being haunted, and everyone seems to think it's a big joke, except the innkeeper, who's eyeing your group of adventurers for the longest time. Finally, he walks over and quietly asks them to come with him.
Now let me guess, you got that ghost problem, right? It's because we took care of one before.
He
Well,
wants
we
you
know
to
we
come
took
to the
care of a dwarven banshee. which is not at all the same thing.
Same thing to me.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
It's racist.
So do you guys follow him to the back room
Alright.
of the bar?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Come on, we're down for to help our landlord.
What's she
As long
seeing?
as he doesn't drug us.
What makes you believe that you have ghosts here?
I don't think there's any ghosts here, but these women are superstitious.
They
Fair.
must have seen something.
They must have seen something for sure. Probably some oversized rats or something. You seem capable. I've heard tales of some of the things you've been doing around town. Perhaps you would be willing to help me out by investigating this situation.
All right, this is a paid job, right?
Let's see. Well, let's find out what an innkeeper has to offer. We'll see what he's got that he might offer as a gift. So if you do this for me, I'll give you something of value.
He gives us his liver.
And a warm Chianti.
What is that?
What?
What did he say? I didn't catch it.
Gonna give us a Chianti?
A warm Chianti and some fava beans.
Oh, great. He's a cannibal.
What?
Silence of the Lambs. Before your time.
So he's eating bugs.
Did he bring
I'm not
the
calling you young. I'm calling myself old.
He's gonna give us human meat? What?
He offers to give you some Thrycreen goggles that he's got. Made of bronze.
What do they do?
Ooh, metal?
He says, if you go into my basement and make sure there's no ghost down there, I'll give you this item.
Hey, but what does it do though? I guess.
They're goggles. If you're out in the desert, they'll protect your eyes from the sand. However, they are kind of ugly looking because they are big bug-eyed Thrycreen eyeballs that you wear over your eyes.
I can see if Wen's wearing that because she has a fight queen.
Well, let's see what we find first. It might be nothing.
Yeah.
Do you accept his prize here to go do the job?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, and
Just an
useful.
investigation thing.
All right. He'll lead you to the
Bronze
stairs.
goggles.
Almost die again.
He'll lead you to the stairs and say, right down there.
A map for this.
Yeah, I'll
is
get a
it
map.
dark in there?
Good thing I got dark vision.
This is like the higher level version of please investigate the inn cellar for giant rats.
Basically.
Is it dark?
It's just a
downstairs,
ghost
or can you
rat.
see?
So I can wild shape for an hour per druid level, so I could just go wild shape before I even go down there. And
He leads you to this staircase, which descends all the way down to the bottom of the stairs here, and then there's a door that goes into his storage room at the bottom.
Alright. See anything? I don't know. Cast Mission Missile if I see anything.
oh, half your druid level.
What was that?
See no one of these things.
Okay, so I can stay in my druid animal form for 2 hours because I'm level 4. Wait, no. Level 5.
What's your level mix? Long.
Oh, okay, never mind. I am level 3 druid and 2 barbarian now. Because I
Okay.
wanted reckless attack and danger sense.
That's fair. Because you can still use your class abilities while you're.
Oh my god, it is not a Banshee.
Yeah.
No, it's a
No,
Banshee
it's-
model. So you can still use your class abilities while you're shapeshifted.
Oh, that's a good thing. Does anybody here have any radiant damage?
Mm,
Maybe our cleric, if he's got guiding bolt.
Yeah, because all I got is like fucking fire spells.
technically have a few charges of it.
Oh right, you
My-
got your
My
staff or your
spear,
spear. Yeah.
my bone spear has 3 blasts of radiant damage.
Best I can do
You
is
can-
pull a ice knife.
So you're saying that you can blast 3 times with your bone spear?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
not
magic.
bad. Ah,
Anyway, so
what's the refraction time on that?
6 seconds.
yeah.
Dang,
Before I go
that is
in there,
magical.
I'm gonna ready an action of firebolt. If I see anything. So, guess I go in. Prepared action firebolt.
Can you stealth?
Oh, yeah, good idea. I was about
All right,
to
it's my turn to start.
give me a
Yeah.
second stuff.
No, that's like the when we were like RPing. I don't know, like we're in combat now. So.
That is a 24 stealth.
I just didn't want to see that on my screen anymore, so I skipped over.
Okay, Norcus with a
24 stealth.
light step sneaks into the room. You look around. It's a storage room. It's kind of gross down here. There's bits of debris everywhere. Twigs, branches, and other debris intertwined with a variety of broken debris and wrecked storage shelves. And you don't see anything. You don't see any creatures in the room, but it looks like the room has been trashed. Ransacked, even.
Religion. See if I see any ghost. My religion check.
Fail. You do not see any ghosts.
It wasn't even good. I didn't even roll.
That's fine. It's an auto fail.
Okay then. Well, anyone else want to come in here? Because I'm just like searching the place at this point.
Sure, Rental will go in with the dagger maw and do an investigation check to see
Oh,
if he
fucking
sees
stealth.
any sign of
I mean,
a.
if we're assuming something is down here, sure, I'll roll for stealth.
Vrensa is of the opinion that if there really is a ghost in here, stealthing is not gonna not let it notice you. It's a freaking
You
ghost.
never know. Oh, never know. Ghosts
Oh,
could be
fuck.
blind. A blind
I,
ghost.
I'm just saying that that's what Vrensa's thinking. So I assume this would be investigation, not perception, to search.
Yeah,
Clue.
investigate.
Yeah,
That's a whole lot of modifier 0. 11.
Okay. So investigate's like a 10-foot square. You search the area around you,
I'll
and you
investigate this 10-foot.
don't see anything out of the ordinary in the debris. Morg comes down here into this corner of the room and begins investigating around in the ruins of the shelves and the smashed crates here.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, that's
Alright.
an actual 20.
Everybody stop right where you are. Right where you are. I'm going to roll initiative because something suddenly happened.
It
Done.
attacks.
I thought we were in initiative.
Again, it attacks Morg again.
No. Surprise round.
I mean,
Yeah.
So you dig into the pile of rubble in the corner, and you uncover something which suddenly bursts up out of the ground.
I told you.
Fucking on again!
I told you.
All right.
Surprise round.
So
It's always Morg.
the putrid corpse of a woman rises from the debris. She's got a bloated purplish face, and her neck looks crushed. And through like sort of like strangled, kind of like raspy, crushed throat, she's going to sort of stare off into the distance, and she mumbles, "You killed me!" And she lashes out with a slam against a Morg. Ooh, that's a solid roll. That's a solid roll. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
It's always Morg.
I didn't do anything. I never killed any women.
It does 15 bludgeoning damage. Slam.
Oh,
Christ already.
It's a good thing we leveled up.
Yeah. Alright, 15. I'm 28. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hold on, someone's talking to me.
It's always Morg. I just
All
don't
right.
understand.
So after the surprise round, the haunt emerges and attacks. Psychic Frog, what do you do?
Well, Vrensa, let's see. Vrensa's gonna go and as a bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike. So her next attack is magical. That hits. Let's see. She's got this special rule, and I don't know how it works and how it interacts with surprise rounds. So the first round of combat, she has advantage on creatures that have not yet gone.
Yeah, unfortunately,
But
this
how
thing
does
got a
that interact?
surprise round, so it wouldn't work in this combat.
It wouldn't work. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but it is kind of like it doesn't exactly that rule doesn't address surprise rounds. So.
That's great if you get the drop on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those. It's like halfway to being that assassin skill almost, you know.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna do a regular attack.
I don't understand. Why is
That's a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, so Ensnaring Strike goes off. So before I do damage, let's resolve her save. So she needs to make a Strength saving throw. I haven't leveled up yet, so I guess my spell, it's a DC 12. DC 12.
22. She saves.
Okay, so spell fizzles. Does she take any additional damage? No, she doesn't take any additional damage. So she's just going to take the D8 plus 4.
Can I offer the...
So 8 damage. I guess for this round, if it makes a difference, that arrow would be magical since it was enchanted by the spell.
All right.
If it makes a difference. I don't know if it does or not.
It sure does.
Can I offer the ghost drugs?
You can try on your turn.
Poison ivy.
Chris, what do you do?
Question. Quick question, Ninja, real quick.
Yeah.
The bonus damage from Hunter's Mark, the extra weapon, the extra d6 of damage from Hunter's Mark, is that magical damage, or is that just basically like you have super good aim, so it's extra whatever you hit with damage?
I don't know. Hunter's Mark.
It says you choose a creature within range and mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. You deal an extra d6
I'm going to assume
damage.
it's spell damage.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. All right.
Because it doesn't say it deals extra weapon damage. It just says it deals an extra d6 damage. So I'm going to assume that's spell damage.
Right. So it's just type list magic damage.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you.
Okay, for me?
Yeah.
So I won't cast Fireball.
Wait, what?
Don't.
Morg would
Yeah,
not like
This
that.
womb's gonna kill us all. Please don't. I'll also
I
get hit.
don't think most of the room would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll cast a level 3 Scorching Ray, so I get 4 bolts to send to that
Ooh.
creature.
All right.
Because I leveled up to my spell attack is higher too.
We're gonna have to change your name from Gamorn to Gatling.
Yeah. 14, 15, 16,
Hit, 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 hit.
17. I don't know if it's
That's hilarious.
bugged or. I
Did you
hit it with all of them.
All hits.
Okay, so I get
Nice.
8d6.
That's as much damage as Fireball.
Yeah, that's basically, yeah. Oh, you're lucky.
18
Oh, nice.
damage.
That's not 8d6. That's only 5.
Is it?
Yep. Roll 3 more.
Okay.
I mean, this
I'll
is
have
still
to
pretty
fix
good
that too,
damage.
Plus 13.
Oh,
So 31.
31 fire
that's
damage.
really good. You got
Kill
your own
this.
fireball that isn't. You got your own
Cleanse it
fireball
with
that isn't
fire.
All right.
Kill this creature.
The putrid haunt wails as the flaming attacks incinerate her body. She's burning away and turning to ash and crumbling, but she doesn't completely die just yet. Do you do anything else before your turn ends?
I don't know these creatures, so I'm gonna move back just by 1.
All right. Take a step back through the doorway. Daggermaw.
Daggermaw charges, because that's what Daggermaw does.
Kill it.
She'll do her charge attack since she's gone straight for 20 feet. So let's see, D8 plus 5, or D20 plus 5 to hit. 14.
Hits.
Okay, so she's
Oh my
going to
God.
do D8 plus D6 plus 5. She also needs to make a DC 12 strength check or be prone.
12, right on the dot.
How does a ghost become prone?
If I had leveled up, that would have been a DC 13.
Think of this less as a ghost and more as a zombie.
So she does 16, I guess, charge / bite damage.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. It actually
it's
is
mundane, though, so I
reduced
don't know.
reduced to 8, which puts her at 47 damage. She's destroyed.
Nice.
Ah,
So Daggermaw thrashes about, and her body flies apart and crumbles to dust.
Well, that was easy.
nice.
Anyways, let's go. Let's go get those goggles.
Prius, clearly there's a cap of 5d6 damage on your roller.
No, I was trying to delete it. I don't know, this thing's
Oh.
laggy, you know.
Vanessa's gonna see if there's anything in the remains of the haunt that leave anything behind.
You investigate the remains of the haunt.
You want me to
They're gonna have
roll?
one of those- It's probably gonna have one of those things that like the dwarf banshee had.
There you go. I fixed it.
Ninja, do you want me to make some sort of roll?
I'm just sort of finding something to generate from this. Don't worry about it.
Oh, fair enough.
What was
Cool.
this thing that we
What would
just killed?
she have? What would she have?
Some sort of undead seemed really pissed that we killed its husband. I'm guessing the we it thinks of is the owner.
We may have
Yeah,
to talk to
possible.
him about this.
Or maybe one of the server.
Yeah, somebody here killed its husband and probably itself, the whatever this woman was prior as well. Because obviously it's dead.
An act of jealousy?
Okay, the only possession that the undead spirit had was a lantern.
Does it have any initials on it? Any, like names?
I cast detect magic on the lantern to see if the lantern is magic.
It should be. If it's not, probably what the lantern was revealing.
Lamp made of blue crystal and cyan bronze. Oh,
You cast
cool.
detect magic on it and find it to be a mundane item.
So don't
So-
make it item.
It's got a
Well,
half-burned
it's
candle in
mundane.
it.
Alright. Well, does anybody want a lantern? Because Rensa's weight allowance is pretty much there. So if anybody wants a lantern, go ahead and grab it.
Nah.
We should have some sort of light source for when we go in, dark places.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
my hand- I open my-
Mainly everyone here has dark vision.
I open my hand and then I create a produce flame. Yeah, I got my own lantern.
Oh,
You know, I am literally dark. I can see in it.
But
Oh,
this
you
seems
can
to
see the
be
darkness.
this seemed to be a mundane lantern. Maybe you can keep it or sell it.
I mean, I guess I'll
Oh,
keep
it
it
has
then.
a-
Hold on to it.
It has a blue crystal in it, so we can probably sell the crystal.
No, it's only worth half a ceramic piece. You know what? I'll just toss it in Duggermoth's saddlebags.
I guess.
5 bits. Not very valuable.
No, but if I ever need a light, I've got a light.
Yeah.
Because Brensa does not have dark vision.
Good for you then. Just give Daggermaw like the lantern on the side and just keep it as like a light, as a headlight.
I think it was supposed to be dark in here, but I forgot about that. Whoops.
Well, sucks to be.
We'll just assume that you guys did all that by sound alone.
Yeah, we have a new bat special.
Do any of you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
One of you.
Focus
All right.
guys.
I would create produce flame though to be able to see.
I can do that too.
But basically, I was playing the side lanes. He's telling them where it is.
Wait, I forget what my race is called.
Probably give myself like a glass eye patch for my eye.
Okay, so that happened
Oh,
before you took your
also
long
private.
rest. So then you long rest and everybody heals up if they had any injuries.
Yeah, and now we should be good.
And then the
So-
next morning you're going to go to the...
Well, don't we get our reward?
Yeah,
Don't we have to speak with
The
yeah.
Hillkeeper.
He gave you
Yeah,
the
he
goggles
wants-
before you even went down the stairs.
Oh, then who
Oh.
wants
Oh.
it then?
Do we
Oh,
want to
wait.
talk to this? Who wants goggles? They're pretty expensive. I mean, we could sell it, or we could use it for something interesting.
I
on a sand
advise. Yeah, I advise someone to keep it because I can probably just buy myself like a glass eye patch for my other eye.
These goggles can protect you from getting sand in your eyes. You can be blinded by a dust storm while out in the desert,
Mhm.
which can be quite a hassle.
Those are pretty useful.
Yeah, in the desert, goggles
And they
are
have a
very
gem?
useful.
And they have a
They-
gem slot.
Well, all trinkets have a gem slot. This one says it does not have a gem.
So we can put a gem in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
you
we
could
could
attach a gem
enchant-
to it if you wanted.
We could enchant.
And give it make it a
So it's
goggles of night vision.
So basically, it's enchantable. In a sense.
Really, all it is this is the same generator that does rings and necklaces, and a lot of those might have a gem on them. So it's just, it can apply a gem randomly. It's just a random generator thing.
You could have like.
Oh,
a
I
gem
see what you're
with-
saying.
Yeah.
You could have a gem with an
This
enchantment.
one doesn't have a gem, but if it were like a ring and it randomly did have a gem, then it would be like a diamond ring or something.
As I
Oh,
said,
I
like,
see
we
what you're
can
saying.
Ask it for like making it goggles of night vision.
Well, is it mastercraft? It's not mastercrafted though, so I don't think we could enchant it.
It's valuable enough that it probably is a masterwork.
Oh,
Yeah, so we can just make it a. Because trust me, one of you guys is probably going to need it.
So if you did
Only
want to
one.
enchant
Yeah.
them at some point, you probably could.
yeah. Let's keep that, and it sounds good. Like if we could find somebody that can enchant this with dark vision on it, that would be pretty bomb.
Yeah.
So anyone want to hold on to it, or should I just toss it in
Yeah, hold
the
on to it.
Yeah,
Hold
we'll
on
do
to
it.
Give Morgs it, because
long?
We
Yeah,
never know what we might face later on.
yeah. Go for it, Morg.
get yourself a goggles of night vision. They're useful.
Do we want to talk to the innkeeper about what this dead woman said, or we want to
Yeah.
just leave that mystery undiscovered?
I thought she said that I killed her.
Well, I'm guessing since we never met her or her husband before, I'm guessing she's probably referring to somebody who works here.
Yeah, but we should probably ask the innkeeper about this.
A vengeful
Yeah.
spirit that moaned, "You killed me," before attacking.
Oh, you killed me. I thought
Yeah,
she said you
I
killed
was
my
like,
husband.
wait, where's the what about the husband? Like, I didn't hear anything about the
I
husband.
I misheard. I heard
Okay.
you killed my husband, but it's you killed me.
Okay.
And she has
Uh,
a lantern. I don't think we killed anyone that had a lantern. Maybe.
Well,
Did
was-
we search for anything else in here? Like, I wonder if she was like down here searching with the lantern, and then like someone's like, "You're snooping
Mhm.
around, kill you."
Yeah, possible.
I mean, it is the in storage room, so there's probably like the food and stuff that they keep. It's probably like their root cellar.
Maybe there was an employee that went down with a lantern in their hand and got
Yeah.
attacked or something.
It's a
Do
mystery.
we have like an?
You can investigate it if you
Uh,
wish.
Yeah, I really want to tell them.
rummage through the rest of the base and see if there's anything in there.
So it's a storage room for mundane goods. There's a lot of barrels, crates, boxes, and shelves that contain, very non-valuable basic supplies, flour, nuts, stuff like
Okay.
that. Jams. There's probably like some fermenting beer barrels and stuff that aren't ready yet. There's
just
definitely
eat a
signs
handful
of
of
some sort of
trail mix.
combat because of the damage that's been done to the shelves and the boxes and stuff in here. It looks like there was some sort of big fight, a big tumultuous battle in here of some sort.
One that wasn't from us.
Before you even got there, the room was trashed.
Okay. So my suspicion is sort of there, like maybe somebody came down here fighting, and then there was a struggle of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Then
I don't know if everybody else is still there or if they went topside to go get the goggles, but I'll say that.
Again, you were given the goggles on the way down,
Goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so whoever picked them up still has them.
that was Morg.
Yeah. Okay. So when we're going up to go talk to the, what is it, the innkeeper or something, that I'm gonna
The
tell them
innkeeper's going to ask, "Did you find a ghost?"
I found a undead type thing, not necessarily
Yeah.
a ghost.
There was a haunted spirit down there.
Oh, an undead. That's terrible. But you
Yeah.
dealt with it, didn't you?
Yeah. of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that's over. Here, have a
It was
few
a
drinks on me. You've done a fine job today, lads.
A little
Yeah,
question.
oh, yeah,
lady.
Have you ever seen this lantern? And I point out to that lantern.
He looks at the lantern and
Yeah.
he says, it's a fairly common lantern. I think they sell them up the street.
Yeah, she did say something quite interesting before dying.
She? The undead was a woman?
Yes.
Seems like it.
It was. She said, "You killed me."
Yeah.
Which obviously makes no sense to us since we've never seen this basement before.
How bizarre. I wonder how she got in my basement.
Have you had any staff missing lately?
Can somebody do an insight? I guess.
He thinks back and he says, there was a serving girl that disappeared, ghosted me.
Yeah, I have a passive 15
Wah, wah.
insight.
You probably still got to roll.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
this
uh,
guy does sound a little off, so
That's more insight.
Yeah,
than
11
perception,
perception.
though.
I'll do an
Oh,
insight,
insight?
as well.
Insight, yeah. Insight is when you're dealing with somebody's motives.
Okay. It's still the same modifier, so I'll just, I guess,
I
I'll
get
just
it.
save the roll.
I get a 20 on my insight check.
Anybody who beats a 16 can tell he's lying.
Okay.
Oh, then my 15 doesn't. Let me just roll that insight really quick.
I will ask him about if he's heard anything in his establishment, because it looks like there was a lot of ruckus
Yeah.
going on down there, like some kind of struggle happened down there before we even got there.
He shakes his head and says, "No, that storage room is mostly unused."
Someone else
Well-
roll insight. Yeah.
Brensta somehow rolled a double 20.
Nice.
All right. So you also are suspicious of his.
He's lying about the
He's
not hearing
he's
anything bit.
he's sort of doing the looking up to the left, and he's sweating a little bit.
Okay,
Why don't you
I,
tell us more about
so
that
at least he's
woman?
involved some way.
Yeah, why don't you tell us more about that server that disappeared?
You know how it is. Sometimes they don't like the pay and they just bail. They disappear. They find other work. Serving girls come and go.
Do you remember her name?
I believe it was Clara.
So I whispered to the group I just put in the chat. Like, let's get somebody who's one of those investigators over here.
Probably be a good idea.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. He owns the frickin' bar.
Right?
We don't have to solve this right this second.
Yeah, Arosa the Old. He's a psychic mind reader guy.
This is true.
He is. He is. I was thinking more Templar since we want to have something official, but we do kind of have an investigative mandate, although it doesn't extend to this from the city. But since the
I mean,
the
if he
Templars are
created a
still,
zombie creatures thing, that's kind of magical.
well, he might not have created it in the I'm a necromancer sense so much as it's more like a revenant, like it came back on its own to seek revenge kind of thing.
Maybe.
This is D&D we're talking about. Stuff like that happens.
You looking in the chat there? Kef gifted a tier 1 sub to Caster Blaster.
Oh shit. Okay.
What is that?
Well, now
Oh
that
my
I'm an
God.
affiliate, you can subscribe. I don't think it actually
Oh.
does much of anything, but having a bunch of subscribers is good.
Oh, I wasn't
Well,
expecting
thank
that.
you, Twitch folks.
Oh, yeah. He's from my other
Thank
game.
you.
I played
Thank you
D&D
for
with him
this.
yesterday.
And clearly, we're picking up steam. We've got more people watching us.
Sub icons.
Yeah, I just need to run a D&D game every single day, and then my players from each game will come watch all the others.
And then your brain will melt.
Pretty much.
I'm sure running 2 a week is plenty of work already.
It's looking like it's going to be 3 a week, because Barker, who commented earlier, wants to run a game tomorrow as well. A one-shot. Maybe I'll get to be the
Wait,
player
he
in
wants
that
to
one.
run it?
What, for his
Wait,
role?
he wants to run it?
What?
He said he wanted to do a one-shot. I don't know if he wants to be the DM. That would be quite a change if I get to be a player for a change.
Hey, that'd be nice. 'cause,
But I
mean,
kind
know
of
a lot
expect he
forever.
wanted me to DM it, so that's fine. I was like, yeah, I'm in.
So he volunteered you to DM another game.
Yeah, basically. But I like D&D, so it's all good.
Yeah. I think we all do. Just saying.
Kev says,
Um,
nah, he's the DM. Oh, Barker's the DM. All right, so that's really cool. That's cool. I enjoy occasionally getting to be the
Nice.
player instead. So I look forward to that. That'll be cool.
Nice Ninja, yeah. Change it up.
I have several characters built already. I don't know which one I'll use, but I have several ready to go.
Which one's the most munchkin?
The most munchkin. I have a 3.5 character who is a merchant. He is totally designed not to be useful in combat at all. All of his stuff is focused on crafting and persuasion and shopkeeping, and all he is a cowardly little merchant. It's great.
That sounds very, very Munchkin.
It's too fun. It's a totally useless character, only there to exist as comic relief and role playing.
You know what? You know what one shot he needs to go into?
Mm.
Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd. The problem is I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be a 3.5 game, so I probably have to use a different character.
No, you can still port him over.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's not really good alchemist
I don't
stuff
think-
unless you get real homebrew.
Fair enough. And there's not really rules. There's not really a commoner class in 5e like there was in 3.5.
Right.
They did a lot of work on commoner classes. Anyways, do we want to try to get Arosto the Old, or do we want to get an official psychic detective from the Templars?
It's up to you.
Because I've got 10 minutes before I got called tonight.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to be able to wrap this up tonight, but maybe we can decide on a path forward.
Then we should probably get a psychic investigator. There was probably one in here before.
We can also ask one of the servers how it works here.
So
See
either
what
of your
the-
options is good. The Templar investigators can do it, or Arosa the Old can do it.
Oh, yeah, if we were like mundane cops, I'd say, yeah, let's start questioning witnesses, but we got access to like other sources. Like we
Mind
can just-
readers.
yeah, like, and kind of like, we don't have to do regular real world cop work. I will tell you right now, it is incredibly tedious.
Orosto might be a better choice.
Okay, so I guess you go to the Warrens and you hunt down Arosa the Old.
Yeah.
Arosa the Old is currently helping an old woman get her what's that thing called? Castrecle down out of a tree.
Oh, what now?
She has like
Close
a-
a cat and a shoe.
She's got a bird. It's this. If you look over here at this board here, you see this Castrecle. This is what it looks like.
Or
That's a big bird.
Her pet Castrecle has flown away into a tree, and Arosa the Old is using his psionic abilities to telepathically coax it down out of the tree and back into its cage.
Hey, Orosto, do you have a moment?
Yes, yes. How can I help?
We were asked by this innkeeper to go and get rid of a spirit that was haunting his storage space in the basement.
An undead?
And
Was it one of those dwarven banshees?
no, it was something else. But it was a dead woman, someone that was killed, and we really have some suspicion about the innkeeper. He might have actually been the one who murdered her.
Ah, restless spirit. Yes, often murder will lead to the deceased to return in some horrifying form. Since there is no afterlife per se, it's far easier for a restless spirit to return to the mortal coil and seek its revenge in person.
Would you be willing to dig into his mind and see if maybe help?
Yeah, I suppose I could try it. Let's go to this bar. Lead the way.
I guess we go back to the.
We fast travel.
All right, you fast travel back to the inn. Arosa the Old is going to take a seat at the end of the bar, and he's going to stroke his chin and just sort of look around nonchalantly, but the whole time he's actually focusing his mind on the innkeeper.
Can I give him a guidance?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give him. I'll cast guidance on Orosto.
Okay, so in the first turn he picks up surface thoughts, which tend to be about general innkeeping stuff. But after a moment, he's able to delve deeper, and the innkeeper's save is surprisingly good. The innkeeper is also a little bit psionic and realizes he's being observed, but he can't tell who's doing it. But he looks around with suspicion and begins to guard his thoughts.
Can I go try and like go up to the innkeeper and sort of like distract him with like conversation and talk to him?
All right, what do you ask the innkeeper?
I try to bring up the thing in the basement, more investigative questioning.
All right.
I'm gonna ask if he knows who else would know about this.
Well, you could talk to my other serving women. Maybe they knew something.
Okay.
How long
do you-
ago did
how
this
long,
bar go missing?
A week.
Mm.
How long did she? Do you know how long she worked for you?
Only a couple days.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go walk off to go ask the other workers.
All right. He's got 3 serving ladies. What do you ask?
Okay. Did they know the other serving lady, sort of personally?
Okay. History check. Oh, 2016 and 3. One of the girls says, "Oh, I hated that bitch. She was so fucking rude." The other one said, "Oh, she was so nice. You hate everyone. I was sorry to see her go. She just didn't even say bye. She just disappeared after 3 days working here." And the other one says, I didn't like her all that much. She was always arguing with the innkeeper. Their fights would just, like, screaming matches that went on and on. It was tedious. I'm glad she left.
What were they fighting about?
The girl that liked her said that she had heard that they were romantically connected.
So crime
So-
of passion.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that ghost that you guys were scared about, that was actually your spirit that came back to life.
All right. They're shocked. They're going to cover their mouths. Oh, no. Are you saying she was killed? She's dead.
Has
Gasp.
this ever happened before?
The girl who hated her
People-
laughs. The girl who loved her cries.
Has that ever happened before? Employees there just vanishing like that?
History check. 7, 15, 6. None of them think so.
And why are you laughing about someone being dead?
Like I said, she was a bitch. We didn't get along at all.
I have a friend psionic. Maybe he could look into your mind and to see if maybe you were involved.
Nah, stay out of my mind.
What I'm gonna ask the other two if the girl that like hated her, if she was also romantically involved with the innkeeper, like if she's jealous or anything like that.
Jealousy.
They laugh. No, of course not. She's got a boyfriend. And they're going to chit-chat about how handsome her boyfriend is and how they're a little bit jealous and how he's such a dashing man with long flowing black hair.
Okay. I would go back to Roast of the Old and see if he found out anything about the innkeeper while I was talking to him.
A
If
Roast of
maybe
the
he brought up
Old-
some thoughts.
Rosto the Old is going to tell you that the bastard keeps thinking the same thought over and over and over again.
Apparently, they might have been romantically involved.
And the thought he keeps thinking over and over again is something mundane, like
Are you able to implant something in his mind?
Time
Just
to
an
make the
image or a
donuts.
thought?
time to make the donuts. Time to make the donuts. Time to make the donuts. Time to make the donuts.
Are you able to put an image in his mind or a thought?
No, it's detect thoughts. You can't project with that.
No, maybe I don't know.
Hey, Ninja,
What's that?
I'm doing my own distraction. It's in the chat.
I instruct Daggermaw to start humping his leg. All right.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be distracting as all hell.
The innkeeper gives a shout and says, "Who let this Jakar in the bar? Bouncers!" He calls one of the guards over.
Yeah, Daggermaw shows why that's her name to the bouncer.
All right, bears her fangs. The bouncer backs up a step and says, "Is that your pet? Get it under control."
Oh, she's just being friendly. I think she likes him.
He's going to put his hand on the hilt of his sword and arch his eyebrow at you like, "I'm telling you, get your animal under control."
Oh, come on, Daggermaw. Give him a lick and let's go. Slurp. I just kind of arch my eyebrow at Rosa the Old, just hopefully he got something during that little shenanigans.
Guess we're gonna have to continue this next week with the trained Templar psychic.
There's not
Either
much
that or
evidence.
Do something else.
There's not much evidence to go on, and his mind is kind of guarded. You might be able to catch him off guard at a different time, but right now, so close
He
to the
is
event,
being defensive.
Uh,
he's definitely
Just a little
being
note-
defensive.
Just a
It
little
didn't
note on the
work.
side- just a little note for us on the side. Like when it came to trying to remember who she was and her name, it was kind of playing the fool when
Yeah, he lied.
yeah, yeah.
He straight up lied. I mean, that's classic suspicious.
He's
101.
lying about like he's not forthcoming. He's being defensive, and
Is he a married man?
we know that he was romantically involved with the the
Decedent.
victim.
Is he a married man? Is he? Does he have a wife?
The serving
yeah, we
girls
have to
will tell
ask
you
probably.
that he's a bit of a womanizer. He's not married, and he goes through women pretty fast.
What happens to the other women? Do they just disappear normally, or?
Well, no, they had already told you that they don't remember anybody
Okay.
else disappearing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd have to ask the guards or something. Or maybe Oro still knows.
But
the
they will
bouncers
comment
now.
that he didn't
So ask
usually
the
fight
bouncer.
as hard with his other girlfriends in the past. Like they
Okay.
had screaming matches. This dead girl and him. But you know, lovers quarrel. That's normal.
Not until the point of one being dead.
They don't seem overly suspicious of the innkeeper, but the one who cared about the girl who died does implore you to continue your investigation and bring her killer to justice.
That's good to know.
They will do so.
Yeah, we'll have to continue that I think next week.
All right, so you've got a potential shady innkeeper. Sort of got away with murder, maybe, but you don't have the evidence. So that's a little side quest you might do something about tomorrow or next week in real life. All right, so I guess we're going to call it quits there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. I'm going to save the game here. Does anybody have any final words for our lovely Twitch audience?
Can't believe
Well,
I
See you
almost
next
died
week.
twice.
Yeah,
See you
right.
next week.
Well, I wasn't actually that close to dying to the zombie banshee thing though.
No, you seem to be target number 1 though.
Yeah. Alright. Bye guys. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right.
See.